All right, my dudes, we are live. Welcome back, State of Decay 2 survivors. Your boy Congrexes Prime coming at you with some State of Decay 2 Lethal Zone. And this is going to be a special stream, and also it's going to be a special series that I'm creating for State of Decay. There's going to be a very long intro, a very long monologue, because I want to explain to you guys what I want to do with this playthrough and why I'm making it the way I'm making it. I know I made a poll for you guys on the community tab, and I asked, would you guys want to watch like Naked and Afraid, another season of that, or would you guys like to watch some other stuff that I had listed for State of Decay? And everybody said unanimously they wanted a style of Naked and Afraid, but I did get a lot of comments on those particular posts about what I should be doing, right? A lot of people, I would say a significant amount of you guys left some comments about me making a player's guide to update 33. And that being the case, I decided I'm going to integrate that into something else as well. Because I think that I've played the game long enough now to know what to expect from update 33. Wait, I'll show you guys in a second. Alright, so I got like 30 hours on this thing, right, on Steam Deck. Since I've been out and about, I've been able to play the game on airplanes and on different places, and I got about 30 hours of Update 33 on that thing, and I got about 10 to 12 hours on the Xbox Series X, and I discovered some things, and I want to share those things with you guys. Also, I want to share you guys like what thousands of hours in this game looks like as a player. And if it wasn't for me deciding to do it this way, I probably would not be doing this playthrough, because I wasn't going to play the game again, right? I've had a bunch of playthroughs, from Nightmare Zone to Lethal Zone to guides to this to that. And I mean, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I do want to create content that's valuable to, let's say, new players, or even old school players that have been playing this game for a long time. So you guys might learn something new. You might not. You might teach me something as well. But this is kind of like an open format. You guys in chat are gonna be able to ask me questions or ask me to do certain things and try out some theories and see what happens with the game live. As long as on the back end of this, let me hit the record button right now. On the back end of this, I'm recording this in the background. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to condense this stream into maybe like an 8-minute to 10-minute review stream, where I'm going to pinpoint certain things that happened in the stream, like teaching moments or stuff that I talk about in the game, and dial it in with graphics and, arrows and, all kinds of stuff and screenshots to help you guys navigate like what I'm thinking about when I'm doing this thing in the game. Because I could talk about it and I can do it, but if I can really highlight what I'm doing, then you guys can really see what I'm doing, kind of like that. That's why I got this thing called the Playbook. That's what I'm gonna do with this particular stream. That's my idea. Going on forth, I'm gonna stream, do a highlight video, like reviews, kind of play-by-play of what happens in the stream. Hopefully something exciting happens, and I can dissect what I did wrong, what I did right, what I could do better, and then you guys hopefully can learn from those experiences. What's going on? 8Cup4919 Philip, how you doing, my dude? Welcome to the stream. I wanted to get all that out there because I wanted to get that intro done and over with. So I'm sorry it took me so long to acknowledge you guys are there. Thank you guys so much for being here, and the other 8 other people that are here, welcome to the stream. Don't forget to vote to let me know what you guys want to see. Now, if I start this particular playthrough with boons in particular, it's gonna speed up like what I want to show you guys, particularly with the outposts and how to do stuff. So instead of me being held back by influence, I'm gonna have the influence I need to kind of like forefront everything and show you guys exactly what I'm doing and how to do it. But with the boons on, it just speeds it up. Without the boons, it's gonna take longer. Either way, it's gonna get done. It's just what you guys want to see, and obviously voting, hitting yes or no, that's what that's for. One more thing. For a long time, I've had a join button, And I never actually pushed the join button too much. I kind of left it up to you guys to want to join the channel. And for $1.99, you can help Congrexes Prime, monetize the stream, right? To monetize everything. But I gave you guys some perks, which are these cool little emojis, right? I'm going to show you guys the specific emojis. Thanks to Ted Fitzpatrick. Thank you so much, my dude. Some of these are his doings. Some of them are from somebody else that made some emojis for me in the past. You got all that cool stuff, right? You got the cool emojis. You also get the little gun that shows how long you've been a member. And that's about it, though. That's all I pretty much provided for you guys in the past for joining my my channel. That's gonna change today. I talked about condensing the stream down and doing a play-by-play highlight stream. That highlight stream will be premiered as a free content. Like, it's gonna be out there for you guys to see it, and it's gonna stay a public, basically published for 24 hours. After that, it's going to be archived on my join button members only. So you guys that are been paying this $1.99 are actually going to get more bang for your buck. Eventually, what I want to do is I will be doing it one time as a premiere, and as soon as the premiere is over with, boom, it's going to the join button, and that's the way you're going to be able to see it if you can't see it on the premiere. That's what I want to do, because I want to provide some kind of value for you guys hitting that join button and being part of the My Dudes clan. Now, there's a caveat to this. I do have a Rumble channel. I don't know if I got the link below. I will put it at the end of the stream, but it's real simple. You go to Rumble and you type in Congrexes space Prime. My channel's there. I'm doing simultaneously updates and on video content only, not on streams. And this video content that I'm making, the playbook, will be on Rumble for free. You just have to go to Rumble and look it up that way. Join me there if you would like. Make an account. If you do it through the actual link that I'm going to provide in the description below in the future, there's a little kickback to you and there's a little kickback to me for me referring you into Rumble. And there's a whole... The monetization, there's a little different. I will make a video over there on Rumble explaining all that. But if you guys are interested in that, I'm going to be running 2 channels at the same exact time on 2 different platforms, because I feel that YouTube will not be the future. I feel that that other platform will take it over, only because of all the restrictions and the tightening of the noose that YouTube has on this platform in terms of content creators and what you can and cannot say, what you look like, what you sound like. It gets crazy. To make a long story short, that's kind of like a touchy subject, so I'm gonna leave it as vague as possible. But I will be making simultaneous content over there on Rumble. So if you guys are interested, again, I will be putting that link on the descriptions below at the end of the stream, and I might put an actual comment and pin it so you guys can go over there and use that link and do that, that stuff if you choose to do so. Or you can support me hitting that join button and becoming a My Dudes member. It's entirely up to you. $1.99 will get you all the access you want for the whole month. And I plan to do 1 stream of State of Decay 2 playbook guide a week, and at least 1 review in between. So the reviews are going to be the things that are not going to be available to everybody for only a minimum amount of time on YouTube. Hit the join button, you'll be able to see it. And if you don't, that's fine. You can go to Rumble and watch it for free. Entirely up to you guys. What's up, Al Green? How you doing, my dude? Welcome to the stream. And I think I'm done with everything. I think I've covered all the bases and angles. Now we're going to start playing State of Decay 2. I see that most of you guys have voted. 7 votes are in here saying yes to start with boons. And 29% of you guys are saying no. You still have an opportunity to change. I'm going to give this about another minute or so. There's double digits people on the stream right now, so vote, because it's about to go away. And yes, I will be rolling alone for most of this guide. What's going on, Drew Bull? How you doing, my dude? Welcome to the stream. I will be rolling alone because, again, I'm going to be doing a guide, so I can't really do that with multiplayer. After this guide is over with, I might do something once a month or something like that. I haven't decided if I'm going to bring back the what's it called, the something foot challenge that we used to do. I might bring that back where we won't have any vehicles. We're running around the game on foot the whole entire time, killing hearts and doing what we do. So might be bringing that back. But it all depends. It all depends what you guys, how many people show up for the stream, how many people interact, how many people, like the content, smash that like button. The community has to interact, and the community will dictate what I do when it comes to State of Decay 2. So, as a wise young man told me not too long ago, he says, give them what they want. And I am going to do just that. Hey, Hans, how you doing, my dude? Welcome to the stream. Votes will be ending in about 30 seconds. So if you haven't already, please vote. Thank you guys so much for the hearts and the little smiley face emojis. That does count as interaction. So what we're going to do is manage community. And we're going to go right here. And it's just going to be the Playbook community. We're going to skip tutorial. And what I'm going to talk about here briefly is, the difficulties in State of Decay 2, right? We got the green zone, which the zombies are pretty much inactive. It's supposed to be more loot based, where you can run around and loot a little bit more freer. There's still some freaks, but the dangers are not as extreme, right? Then you got standard, which is kind of like when the game launched, this was the difficulty that the game played on for the most part. And then when Nightmare Zone came out, Dread Zone came out with it. And Dread Zone is supposed to be kind of like that mesh between standard and Nightmare. And Nightmare was the hardest difficulty this game had to offer for quite a bit. I would say about 2 years. And then eventually Lethal Zone came out. And then when Lethal Zone came out, the game became what we all know what it is now. What's going on, Camille? Welcome to the stream. How you doing, my dudes? Don't forget to vote. The voting booth will be closing in 10 seconds. So if you're just coming in right now, smash if you'd like to see me with boons or not. Again, it doesn't matter if I start with boons or not. It's just going to slow down the playthrough a little bit. But I'm going to be playing this very, very slow. So I am not going to be rushing through it. Lisa Burton, welcome to the stream. How are you, my dude? So, again, I went over quickly what the difficulties are. And I want to express to people that are starting to watch this guide, right, that you're gonna try to play Lethal Zone, so you're gonna try to watch me play this for the first time. Don't be afraid. The worst thing that can happen is you're gonna die, right? That's the worst thing that's gonna happen. And if you start with fresh characters, the only way to learn this game is to make mistakes. And the more mistakes you make, the more you learn. I was not able to play Lethal Zone without making mistakes. Every once in a while I lose a character, I make a mistake, I get too cocky, things happen, right? So with that said, don't be afraid. What the hell's going on with this thing? There we go. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. And if you're going to try the Lethal Zone the way we're going to do it, then I'm going to give you a step-by-step way of doing it. So we're going to move on. I'm going to choose the map because I'm going to choose a map that it's not my favorite, but it's not the map I hate. So that's why I'm going to go with Cascade Hills. We're going to do Cascade Hill. I think it's like my second favorite map of State of Decay for some reasons. And I would explain that in a second. Especially with the new Update 33. Update 33 really gives this map a high ranking because of what you can do in this map early on to prevent zombies from overrunning you if you make a mistake, right? Because there are mistakes and there are things that you want to try to avoid in Update 33, which I will be discussing as we go through it. So we're going to go Cascade Hills. Now, the 3 characters I'm going to choose, right? I'm going to choose characters that don't have any skills. But let's just say I want to give myself some kind of advantage, right? I'm gonna say that certain skills are more valuable than others, especially early on. Like if you pick a character that has, let's say, medical skills, or a character that has chemistry for some reasons that I'm gonna speak on later on, and a character obviously is a mechanic early on, it's gonna be detrimental to your health for many reasons, right? So if I had 3 characters to choose from, I would do chemistry, medical, and I will also do mechanic. Those would be my the three characters that I would choose, right? But right now, since everybody voted, and I'm gonna close the booth now. 3, 2, 1. Appreciate everybody who clicked yes or no. Appreciate the interactions. And that's what the vote says. 81% says to use boons. Now, I'm going to use 2 amenities. And I don't want to use water and power. I don't want to, but I do. Because it's really nice to have that. It plays, especially later on, it plays to your strength to have water and power. For a lot of reasons. Why? Because you can make food. You can irrigate. You can put attachments on that actually benefit you, like the CNC machine. There's a lot of things that you can use with power that later on, mid to late game, are detrimental to your health. But because I'm making this playthrough, right, I won't choose Sheriff. I'm going to choose Trader because I want to be able to grab certain outposts as quickly as possible and trade outposts, become outpost man for you guys one last time. And kind of position things quickly, not have to, grind to get that influence and do quests and do certain things. And that's another thing we'll talk about is quests. We're going to talk about some quests in this game eventually. So we're going to go Trader, and we're going to go Power, Water and Power. Builder, the Builder Legacy. I would choose Sheriff over Trader, especially if I'm playing a long-term community, because every day they give you something. Sometimes it's really good stuff. Sometimes it's caca, but for the most part, you get good stuff. So I'm going to hit continue, and we're going to randomize survivors. Now, this guy is probably going to stay. We're going to keep Rick, because Rick doesn't have a bottom skill, and I don't want to play with any bottom skills. But if I had to choose a bottom skill, chemistry, medical, and mechanic would be ideal, okay? So we're going to keep Ricardo Gonzalez. We're going to keep him. He has a Spanish last name, so I'm going to keep him. What I'm looking for, if you guys notice, there's like a... let me see if I can point. I don't think I can point. Let me put up my stream thing. Let me see if I can point. No, this way. Okay. No, see, it's not gonna work. All right, over there, top left-hand corner. There's a heart and there's like a dude running. You know what I'm saying? That's your stamina and that's your health. Picking characters in State of Decay 2, those two stats are very important. In this case, if it's over 100, you're in good shape. If it's under 100, that character has some kind of disability. Now, if you want to play with a disability, more power to you. But if you want to play with just standard characters, I recommend that the higher those numbers are, the better, obviously. Especially when they start off with, like, if they have a trade. Because you see the traits, it says Camp Counselor, Optimist, and Cheerful. If they have something in there like anything that gives them a bonus towards not contracting the plague, all kinds of stuff. Those traits are very, very important. This guy has stuff there that looks like he's gonna give us some bonus towards morale, so that's not a bad thing. So we're gonna keep Rick, and now we're gonna pick the next. See, that gardening, Maddie won't be making it. Okay, so we got Jeffrey Nugent. Again, he has high lung capacity. That is a very, very nice trait to have. If you guys can see, my starting stamina is 120, not 100, because of the high lung capacity. There's some traits play into play. You know what I mean? Let me see what chat's saying right now. How's it going? Doing good. What's going on? I'm gonna take notes. I'm gonna learn. Hey, what's going on, Rosa? How you doing, my dude? Welcome to the stream. How are you? So we got Jeffrey and Rick. Ash, see, medicine. That's that really nice fifth skill that you can have. Look, I can point at it now. Skibidi. And that is a really nice one to have. Eventually, you can turn that into pathology, and it really helps you a great deal picking up plague samples. It increases the amount of plague samples that you pick up. And the more pathologies you have, let's say on a multiplayer, the more samples that drop. So I'm not throwing nobody under the bus, but somebody wanted to know why they were getting a lot of plague samples on multiplayer and not on single player. That is why. All right, so let's move away from Ash. We got Reagan over here. Security guard, wits, anxious all the time. See, I kind of like him, but I don't like that anxious all the time. So I'm going to skip him. Has rough hands. High school mascot. He does have a lot of stamina. So Willis, Jeffrey, and Rick. So I think this is going to be the team right here. None of them have 5th skills. Now, I recommend you have some 5th skills because it does make it easier. But I just want to be, I want to make this extra hard. So we're going to go ahead and start the community up. Jeffrey! Yeah, exactly. We got Jeffrey in here as well. All right, so though he looks more like Chris, you know what I'm saying? But that's Jeffrey. Let's go. Inside joke between me and Drew. Hey, Legion, how you doing, my dude? Welcome to the stream.
And we're empty. Again.
So, whose turn is it to find more fuel?
Not me. Last time I accidentally stumbled on a juggernaut.
I got a better idea. We could just settle down here instead of moving on.
I admit, it looks better than the last couple of towns we came through.
Now that you mention it, it does feel kinda homey.
It's settled. This town is where we'll set up our new base. We just have to find a spot that's defensible, maybe with some room to expand.
My man got a giraffe hoodie on. You gotta be kidding me. My man has a hoodie on. This is incredible. All right, I didn't realize. I saw that he had kind of like little ears, but my man got a giraffe hoodie. This is the way to survive the apocalypse, my dudes. 8 Cup 4919 with 26 months of being a My Dudes member. Thank you so much, my dude. Appreciate all your support. All right, let's start by analyzing our map. These actual cell phone towers have become very, very nice in update 33. When we get down to this side of the map, I will explain. But right now, if I was a brand new player, I want to know what's in this map. Now, I have played State of Decay for a long time, so I know what is out here for the most part. And but I'm gonna kind of walk you guys through it. This is the whole point of this playthrough, is to walk you guys through looking around and seeing what's around us. What should be our main concern? What should we be looking for? And
shit, loader.
Initially,
before it gets close.
We do not have a gun and or some kind of crossbow or some kind of something ranged weapon, which would be ideal, but it's not necessary because we have 3 characters with us. 3. Tyrone, what's up, my dude? Welcome to the stream. How are you, man? So we kind of peeped out this whole area, and there is a special something right here in this area of the map. We're going to walk in that direction because I want to show you guys what's there. There's an actual crate. So we're going to start by showing you guys a special loot container and working our way around to see what we can scavenge and find early on. Now, because we have 3 of us here, if a pharaoh does rush us and I have a blunt weapon, I'm pretty confident that I can defend a pharaoh early on. So, things to worry about in State of Decay
looks like they're done waiting for us.
Are bloaters like this. They tend to ruin your day. And what I did here was a simple dodge, like just tapping the dodge button through your enemy, turning around and grabbing them. It's a very, very easy and simple way of eliminating one target in State of Decay 2 early on in the game. And I know some of you guys are professionals at this game and know that, but I figured that for those of you guys that don't know what I'm doing, for the very few that don't know what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing right now. And we're going to go ahead and loot. Hopefully, these areas, these campsites, have a high chance of giving us a crossbow.
Okay, then.
Or give us trash like that. I'm hoping that I can get a crossbow from one of these campsites. That's my hope. There we go. Not like I knew it was here, but I, been playing this game for a while. And, Oh, yes. You know what? This character has become my new favorite character. Not only is he wearing a damn giraffe hoodie, but he's going to rock a pink bag to the end of the playthrough. That's it. He's going to be that guy. So, you know what I mean? Type in a 1 if you guys agree on chat. Just type in 1. If you disagree, type 0. So, oh, what the F is this? Screamers are kind of an issue nowadays, but do I need to get in there? And the answer is no. I really don't have to get in here. I'm going to do it, but I don't really need to be here is what I'm saying. Should I waste this or not? Nah, I'm not going to waste it. Come on. Come on, big boy. This way.
Me up.
Don't get gripped up, my dudes. Don't get...
You need a break.
Why are you guys looking at the rock? What's going on with you dudes? Zombie is this way. Aquí. You know what I'm saying? Follow the pink bag, my dude. Damn. The pink giraffe hoodie guy, bro. That's what I'm talking about, bro. This guy's already becoming a legend. No, get off him. Alright, so hopefully we find another crossbow here. That'd be ideal. My man's sitting there chilling. Alright, nope, that's it. I think that's all State of Decay is going to give us, man.
I'm so beat.
Again, we'll slip. And we'll grab. It's effective, easy, and it keeps your main weapon. Man, you guys want this dude to be the premier pink bag guy. Okay, I got you, my dudes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 votes. Come on, we can do better than that, man. There's a whole bunch of you guys on here on chat. I like the pink. You know, that almost sounded wrong on my end. Just so you know. Okay, we got another bag, which is good.
We've got to find a place to settle down.
Assets inventory. We're gonna give all this stuff to my dude right here. We don't need that either. All right, let's go. Let's hope we can find some more crossbow bolts. That'd be ideal. And hopefully that little container up there gives us a nice melee weapon of some kind. Hey, look at this. Who would have thought I would get a darn repair kit here? So, 2 things you're looking for early on in game is obviously a repair kit for your vehicle, even though you shouldn't be using your vehicle a whole lot in the beginning. Don't recommend you do, especially in Lethal Zone, for obvious reasons. And the other thing you want to find is gas. That's the number 1, number 2 thing. Number 3 is getting the medical facility going. Level 1 is worst case scenario. Level 2 is best case scenario. So that's my goal right now. Those are my 3 goals. I achieved one of those goals, so we can tack on the repair kit. Now we're looking for fuel. I didn't even look at the trunk of the car to see what it had. Why does it sound like there's 1,000 zombies here? What the hell's going on? Are they inside the rock? Is that what's going on?
Zombies about to hit us.
Yeah, where the hell are they at? That's weird. They gotta be inside the rock. After Dark Prime? No, Lisa. Wait. You're the one who typed that in there. I just repeated it. It just didn't sound good when I said it, you know? That was a setup. You got me. You got me. Because I repeated. I was like, oh, yeah. And I was like, oh, no. What the hell did I just say? I'm looking for trouble. Lisa, that wasn't nice. Just so you know. That wasn't nice at all. So this is a... Well, actually, let me show you guys. This is what a special gun case looks like. And normally there's good stuff in here if you're lucky. In Lethal Zone, you normally don't get that something really good out of here. For the most part, you get like alcohol. But we did. We get an L7 steel mace, which is a decent weapon, not a great weapon. Better than the baseball bat that I have right now. We're gonna go ahead and load that up. And it wasn't a bad melee weapon. I mean, I wasn't expecting it, to be honest with you. Oh snap! What the hell? Okay, we have zombies coming up the hill. Bro, these guys are tripping. The game, I think the game is glitched. Maybe, we'll see. Oh no, they're down there. Oh, they're down there. We're gonna bypass this fight a little bit here. Hopefully we don't take damage. We didn't. Alright, let's go. Vamonos. Let's go, guys. We don't want to take damage.
Jesus, will you slow down for a second?
Oh, I'm not slowing down. You guys are tripping with these zombies over here. Looks like Jeffrey made it through. Our other boy is not so fortunate, I guess. He's still over there being silly. All right. So we secured a repair kit. We're about to put it to use here. Kind of lucky, to be honest with you. I didn't expect to get a repair kit there.
You gotta put down some fucking roots.
Let's go ahead and give that all to my dude right there. Our homeboy's coming, right? Yeah, there he is. All right, he's good. See a zombie. Let's not let them scream. Get some more friends. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and look here. I know for a fact there should be gas somewhere around here. So that's just experience speaking. Hey, Ted. What's up, my dude? Welcome to the stream. How are you, man? How's everything? Lisa's trying to set me up, man. So far. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell was that? I heard a zombie. I'm not crazy. Oh, snap. There's more than one zombie. Oh, snap. There's a pirate. We got a pirate, my dudes. Oh, no. He killed a pirate. I'm sad. I didn't get to show you guys the pirate, man. We don't get pirate zombies that often. We just killed Jack Sparrow, man. Not a good way to start the stream. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do a little looting here, like I said before. Hopefully we get lucky and find a medical rucksack around here. And we're gonna be using our 3 guys here, 2 extra guys, a helping hand. Their inventory slots, which I've been doing periodically. In case you don't know how to do that, I'm gonna demonstrate that real quick right now. Let's say I have stuff in my inventory, and
I say we find a place that's extra defensible.
you go ahead and select them. You get these wonderful things that you can do. Since we don't have a house, we can't dismiss them, or we can't switch characters right now. But I'll go access his inventory, and I'm like, hey man, I don't want to carry this stuff, so you can carry it, and then it frees up your slots. This is kind of very helpful early on in the game when you don't have that much inventory. In this game, inventory is very tight, very constrained, especially if you don't have a big bag, a big pink bag like I got right now. So you know, you use your characters for your advantage. I'm going to show you guys some more like helpful looting methods that you can use.
It's locked.
Okay, so as you guys can see, if I do this and I hit it, it might take multiple times to open the door, which has an opportunity to alarm zombies, right? More than once. Now, if I press the run button, which is the bumper, the left bumper, and I run through, you only make noise one time.
Anyway.
And even though we made noise one time, we have a feral. So let's get out in the open,
Fucking feral here.
because he's coming. Oh, I didn't want him to take that damage, but... So let's talk about ferals real quick. There we go. And you see how they back up like that? You see how they back up? As soon as they back up, you need to either run to the right, run to the left, or hit the dodge button if you have the stamina to do it. Because what he's about to do next cannot be dodged. If you're within his range, he's going to hit you, he's going to plague you, he's going to cause damage. You want to try to avoid that early on. Now, both of my dudes right here took some damage from him, which I assume...
I say we find a place that's extra
He's only
defensible.
4% plagued.
You gotta put down some fucking roots.
And he's 50% plagued infected. So you see, that's the kind of crap that happens when you fight pharaohs and the NPCs don't do what they're supposed to do. But it's okay. it is what it is. It's a good teaching moment where you saw the Pharaoh kind of back up. That's when you need to make your breakaway. Give him space. He comes at you again. You dodge him. When he misses the dodge, then you engage him. And that's how you do it. If you keep him stun locked with a melee weapon of some type, particular blunt weapons, and two-handed weapons are good too to keep them stunned. You keep beating on them until you break their head, and either you break their head or they fall on their knees, and then you can execute them. Kind of like clear-cut how to fight one Pharaoh. It's a little trickier when you have 3. But if you guys got any questions, concerns, anything you want to ask me on the chat, this is the time to do it, man. I am here for you. I am here for you today. I'm here for you anytime I play this game from now on. So, if there are any concerns, I think this pink bag gives my dude a bonus to, not dying. So, we'll see if we can keep him alive through the playthrough. All right, so we're coming in here, though I don't expect to find anything useful here. We're going to take a look.
Okay.
And if you guys see what just happened there, it says the site has been secured. What happens here, is there somebody new? No. Okay. What happened here is something that I like to call the circle of trust. We've made 2 of those. We made quite a bit of them, actually. Now, according to Under Labs, when you fully explore an area, and you saw the little pippers, the little tick marks on the map, you secure the site, there's no zombies in the area, that becomes a circle, like the white circle. What that indicates is that no zombie is allowed to spawn from that particular circle. Now, they can spawn outside of the circle and then walk in, but they're not supposed to spawn within that circle. So that's important for us, because if you want to loot and not worry about, let's say, a zombie popping out from the, from space, then the best way to prevent that from happening is to develop what I like to call a circle of trust. So, so if you hear me say circle of trust, then you understand what I'm talking about. Ashes, my dude, welcome to the stream. Don't forget to smash that like button, my dudes, if you haven't already. Helps me a great deal. Reach out new eyes to the channel, people that have never seen me before. Even though I've been doing this for 5 years, they get the opportunity to see me if you guys interact with the content. So don't forget to smash that like button, drop a comment below, say hello, subscribe to the channel, share this content wherever you like. Enough of the plugins, let's continue playing. Bundy D Games, my dude, how you been, man? How's everything with you, bro?
Left here.
I don't want to jinx you or nothing, but I'm gonna throw your business out there right now, man. I will congratulate my dude Bundy D Games, and I know he hates it when I add the extra D, so that's why I'm gonna do it anyway. By surpassing the 1,000 subscriber mark, man. Congratulations, my dude. I know you did it ahead of schedule. You were predicting July, and you got it at the, I want to say it was a couple days ago, if not a week ago. Last time I looked at your channel, you had 998 subscribers. I just saw today you had over 1,000. So congratulations, my dude. And everybody in chat, congratulate my boy Bundy Games, man. How far are you from achieving the last goal, which is to get monetized? Are you close, or you still got quite a bit to go? Because then I'm going to plug you in. I'm going to plug you in anyway, but... Alright, so if you're playing in Cascade Hills and you want to get fuel for your car, this is one of the ideal places to look right here. Now, there's a strong possibility I'll get a rucksack out of this. There's even a better possibility I'll get a fuel can. And there's even a crappier possibility that I'll get some damn parts. Hold up. You just seeing my... Man, I saw your name earlier, man. I just got caught up with the whole intro and stuff, man. And plus, you haven't been chatting that much, man. You say hello to Drew, and you said something to Lisa. Ain't like you've been, like, chatting away in chat, bro. Why you always got to be silly like that? All right, so here it is, my dudes. There's the gas can that we're going to need to use our vehicle to get our vehicle out of that situation. Give my boy Bundy Games a firm handshake. You know what I mean? He acting silly right now, but you know this is the way our relationship operates. You know, he gotta throw some hate or something. Man, that dude scared the hell out of me. I thought it was a damn pharaoh. I just saw it with the corner of my eyes. I was like, wait a minute, this is the movement. You know. All right, so we got food. Oh, this ain't good. So we got kind of lucky. I'm gonna say we got kind of lucky because now we're gonna have enough supplies to do two things. One, if it all goes according to plan, we're going to have enough supplies to make our medical facility right off rip. The second thing we're going to have to do is find chemicals, which is a little harder to do in this map, but hopefully we get lucky and then we can get a level 2. But because we have this extra supply ruck, we're going to be able to make a actual workshop immediately after we do that. So we're going to be set up pretty nicely here. Now, what I'm hoping is when we get our homestead that the trader boon, when they bring in that guy in there or girl, could be whoever the trader is that comes into our front of our doorstep, has some good quality items for us to take that it only causes influence. If we get lucky, we're gonna be good, and if we're not lucky, then we're just gonna have to play the game for what it is, right? I thought Prime was mad because I forgot 4-year anniversary or something. Oh, no. Come on, man. I can't. Dude, you know, it's hard for me to get mad at people that I really, really like, man. So don't, you know what I'm saying? It's even hard for me to get mad at people that don't like me. You know what I mean? So, Ted Fitzpatrick, yeah, my dude. That's your handiwork right there, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for those emojis, man. I like them, you know. I haven't gotten any pipe action, but, you know, we're going to get some pipe action. So, here's the problem. This is what I wanted to get to before I was distracted by chat. You guys are debating me. There's a problem here. I want you guys to know. When we go to the house, which we'll be going to the house shortly, you cannot turn this in. If you turn this in, you're going to negate the quest. Now, the quest is going to give you 2 spots on the map. Once you go to the cell phone tower and overlook it, it's going to give you 2 spots. Don't pick up the first one. Make sure you just mark it with a marker like I'm going to do. I'm going to show you guys how to do this, and then go over to the second spot and pick that up, because sometimes it despawns the other supply rock. So you'll get 2 there. You get 2 off this mission that we're about to do. The second thing is I have a third one, so that's 15 supplies. You start with 3. So we're up to 18, right? Which is nice. It's real nice. It takes 8, I'm sorry, to make the first one. And then after that, it takes, I want to say 15 to make level 2. So you already see that we're looking pretty good. But there's 2 more supply ruck that are always going to be there. There's up north, I'm going to show you guys where they're at. And then we're going to be in business to attack the heart. Oh, snap. Bell, my dude, welcome to the stream. How are you, man? A long time no see, my dude. How are you, man? All right, so we already talked
Gotta find a place to settle down.
a whole lot. So let's go ahead and access inventory. Let's get these dudes all the stuff that we don't use. Let's put gas on the vehicle and continue pushing. All right. So what I'm gonna do next? Why is this? Hold on a second. Hold on. I just noticed something. Why is this showing that there's still stuff here? There are 2 containers. I'll be darned. I almost left without looting. There should be a medical rucksack here. I say should. So I almost left without looting, my dudes. There we go. That's 1. There should be something else that I missed, obviously. Put that in there. That's very useful.
I'm pretty sure that's a freak over there.
Yeah, we're gonna get the free influence right here. We'll take it. We will take it. Is it outside? Oh yeah, that's why I missed it. I got you. This will probably be some potato chips, some Doritos or something. I don't expect it to be nothing great here. Bet we take whatever we can take nowadays.
Pick this place clean.
As a matter of fact, and even give me Doritos. On the labs just made me look bad as hell right there. All right, so this should be parts or circuitry. Either one will be useful. And parts have become kind of like the new, I want to say the new like this right here. The new, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a word I'm looking for. I can't, for the life of me, I can't say it. The new commodity, the new kind of like sought after thing. Before, parts were just used for you to be able to craft certain items or to repair your actual gear, right? Your weapons, whether that's a ranged weapon or whether that's a melee weapon. That's what they were used for. Nowadays, you kind of need these parts for the new mechanics that Underlabs have activated with the outpost. And some of these mechanics are very, very useful and almost necessary mid to late game in order for you to survive. The way the infestations are, oh, you gotta be kidding me.
This could get noisy.
Well, that changes everything. That just changed everything. Hey, Bunny, you still haven't answered me, man. Do you have a long way to go, or are you close? I guess is the question I should be asking. All right, so you guys saw the screamers kind of made that kind of difficult over there, and I decided not to engage that situation right now because that can get ugly, and there's just a rut sack of food over there. So we're gonna leave that alone for the time being, and we're gonna
Yo, I finally made it.
Wow,
Time to get started.
there's a lot
Locked up tight.
of zombies here.
That was graceful.
I can hear them, but I don't see them. Yeah, there's a lot of zombies in here. Holy crap. I'm out of stamina already? What the hell is really going on here? So what I'm trying to do here is, you guys see the little squares on the map? You gotta discover all the squares in order to unlock the particular building. And if there's any
This
zombies,
place looks good to me.
which there weren't this
Time to
time,
stake our claim and move in
then you have to
before
kill the
someone else
zombies
shows up.
that are left in the area before you can actually take your actual homestead, or let's say building for that matter. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and claim this, make it ours. All right, so because I have water and
Pipes
power,
are working and the breaker box is connected. Enjoy your water and power, everyone.
we got a nice little highlighted area here.
After everything your people have done for us, we wanted to help you out. Swing by and take whatever you need.
And with that vendor that I was talking about
Our
is
first
here.
priority has to be gathering materials.
Right, did I just do that?
We'll need them to improve this place.
Okay. All right, so now we're gonna get the quest that I was talking about. Our boys here are pretty hurt, which is very unfortunate, but it is what it is. We'll go ahead and drop all this stuff down here like so. We're gonna keep one bandage on him for his health. In case you guys don't know, if you leave one bandage on your actual character, if they get below low health, they'll use that bandage to heal themselves, but they never actually really use it. They just kind of keep using the same bandage over and over again. It doesn't waste it, but it gives your character, your NPC, the ability to heal itself. So very nice to have one of these on your NPCs while they're at the house. Highly recommend you do that. The rest of the stuff is not necessary. The same thing with bullets. Your NPCs don't use bullets. So if you give an NPC a gun with no bullets, he'll still defend like he has bullets. He doesn't waste any bullets, which is nice. Which if I get a 50 cal, I'm going to show you guys a little neat little trick. If I get one. Hoping I do. All right, so we offloaded Rick. Let's go ahead and offload our boy here. Does he have anything? He does. Same thing. We'll get rid of all this stuff. We'll give him one, and he's going to stay at the house. Me and Willis is the only guy that has not been touched because I've been the guy controlling him. Not to like tap my, not to pat my back or anything like that, but for now at least, he hasn't been touched. He hasn't been chin checked. Let's see what we have at our inventory that we can use. We're not going to take these bandages because they're not ideal for a bad situation. The same thing with these potato chips. I mean, they're nice, but the sodas are always going to be a better choice, especially if you get sideswiped by a feral. Now, let's
That
check.
screamer's gonna drown us in plague zombies.
Let's check our vendor. This is because we have the trade boon. As soon as you get your homestead, it brings in a trader. Normally they have some decent stuff. Sometimes they have caca. Well, let's just see what they have, and let's learn about Survivor. Let's just check her out. Her name is Dawn. She's a gardener. Nothing special. All right.
Yo, wanna trade?
Let's see
Sure,
what we
sounds
have
good.
here. All right, so we have food. Oh, snap. Hey, this right here is the game changer. If you want to make bullets in State of Decay 2, you need some kind of press. In this case, a handgun press is ideal. Rifle press would be like, it's better than nothing. But handgun press gives you 22 ammo, 9mm ammo, and 45. So, if you get this early, like I just did, is a blessing. So 250 influence for something like this, I'll take it in a heartbeat. The other thing that they have right here, which is very expensive, the 600 influence for these chemicals is kind of costly. I don't think I'm prepared to pay that much because all I need is 5. So I can't buy them individually. You have to buy them all in bulk. So I'm not going to do that. But that is an option for us if we don't find chemicals to get them from there. So we have an option. So we're going to take this and we're going to buy the food
Back's already killing me.
because food is life.
That should keep us going.
The next thing I want to do is load the actual handgun press on there, which we'll be able to use later, which is nice. Kind of gives me a little breather in terms of like what I can do. What we're going to do next is we're going to clear out the homestead. First the trash, then the actual master bedroom. Now, we do have something cool that I'm not sure people are aware of. And I sort of kind of ran into it the first time I played it. But we have a special 10-minute bonus. Well, I think it's a 15-minute bonus in our homestead. You guys can see it right now. Although at the bottom it says build action speed. Excited. Let's build facilities. Gives you 500% increase to building. That's new. That was not something that was done prior to this update. So that's a new bonus. Obviously, I'm burning it right now. I'll be trying to run as fast as I can to get these things so that way I can build things faster. But every time I think you move into a new facility, that's what that's a bonus you get. So it's kind of nice. And we do have water and power because of our boon. And we also, it tells you right here, you have legacy trader, 4,000 influence, temporarily just located in the house. And these are all our bonuses right now. So what we're going to do now is clear our bedroom. And then we're going to go right here to our chef's kitchen, which most of these new starter homes have, except the new one from Trumbull Valley. And Providence Ridge does not have a kitchen. But all the old maps do. The beginning maps that we ever got. So what you want to do is enact rations as quickly as possible. It's going to get them mad. I'd rather deal with that than getting 8 out of house and home. So we want to go ahead and eliminate this eating. We're losing 6. I'd rather lose 3. So if you're able to get a food outpost going, and you can upgrade it or get multiple food outposts, so you can alleviate the amount of food your people are eating early on, which can be devastating for you at first. Since we don't have a medical facility up, we're not being charged meds right now, so it's a good thing. And I think enough of that. Let's grab the rest of the stuff I want to grab from this vendor, which unfortunately,
Yo, wanna trade?
Sure, sounds good.
she does. Oh, she does. I was about to say, wow, she didn't. This is the first time she doesn't have a gun, but she does. So Radar's AR. I can't say so many great things about anything that has Radar on it. Why? Why, Prime? Why is Radar AR such a good weapon? Because it's full automatic, and the computer can fire it at full automatic. It's one of the few types of weapons that the NPCs can fire in full automatic. So for home defense, there's nothing better than any Radar, like a Radar AR, a Radar AK-47, anything Radar. Trust me, it's the way to go. You want to get that to your NPCs and have them use it. Now, as a personal weapon for me, not my thing, because you waste a lot of bullets. Even though Bundy thinks that I can, I love wasting bullets. I really don't, especially early on in this game. So I'm going to pick it up because there's only 260 influence. Why not? It gives us options, right? Against pharaohs. And it also gives us options with home defense. But I'm going to show you guys something. A little trick. This is kind of like what I was hoping would happen. Little trick when you start this game early and you're terrified of the pharaohs, you know, giving you a headache. I'm going to show you guys a cool little trick that you can use that will help you navigate all that. So let's go ahead and pick up the fuel because we'll need that later. But what you don't want to do is turn in the construction supplies, because if you do, you will lose this quest.
Sure,
you don't want to do
sounds
that. So I'm not going to buy those swords over. Those swords are nice. They're kind of heavy and bulky. So let's throw that in there for now. Let's get our food up. We spent about 800 of our... Why you close the door in my face? 800 of our influences is fine.
I'm hoping to make a trade.
These are nice. These stems are beautiful. 37% to go. I save for now. Okay, awesome. All right, so this is my deal, my dudes. If you guys get the opportunity to check out my boy Bundy D Games channel, he needs watch time. What does that mean? Watch his content, but don't watch it if you don't want to. You just play his content, let it play, so he gets that watch time. With that watch time, then he'll be able to get monetized, and he has some extravaganza plans for stuff that he wants to make for his channel. That's it might be State of Decay, maybe zombie orientated, maybe some stuff coming around. He has big plans, but he's holding on to that content until he gets monetized. I fully understand. I will be doing the same thing as well. So especially when you put work into stuff. So if you guys don't mind, you guys are want to watch some of Bundy's content, some of his old playlists, some State of Decay. He has a bunch of stuff that he played. Go check his stuff out. Bundy or A Cup or one of you moderators, put Bundy Games link to his channel on the chat. I'll pin it so that people can go check him out when they get the opportunity. So again, this lady doesn't go away until we turn in this quest. So as long as we don't turn this quest in, she's not going to go away. So we have time. That's what I'm trying to get at. So, hey, Daily Llama, my dude, welcome to the stream. So, though I would love to get these stems, I'm probably not. Well, you know what? Screw it. We'll get it. We'll get it. We'll use the 200 influence. That's, so these are very useful later on. So, all right, so we're good to go. So now we're going to use a special trick. Remember, I told you guys that there's a special trick in Lethal Zone that you can use, especially when you have a Raider's AR of any kind, a Raider's weapon of any kind, in particular AR or the Raider's AK-47, ideally. You want to equip that weapon to an NPC player. And you're going to say, what? An NPC player? What are you, crazy? Prime's going to make noise. No, he won't make noise. The noise doesn't count against you. So he can fire unsuppressed. You can put an advanced brick on his weapon, and whenever, let's say, pharaohs attack you, you have somebody shooting at fully automatic. So I'm going to show you guys what I mean. I practice what I preach, so we're going to see this happen. So let's go ahead and pick any of these. Well, one of these guys, Jeffrey, I think we're not taking Jeffrey. Jeffrey's jacked up. I want this other guy. Where's he at? Where's this other clown at? Not Jeffrey. Jeffrey's going to stay here. He 50%. All right, so let's enlist as a follower.
I'm looking for an extra body out there. You want in?
And what I'm gonna do now is switch to this dude right here. Switch to this character, and we're gonna load him up. He already has a nice bag. All right, and we're gonna load him up with one of those. The Raider's AR. We're gonna give him a baseball bat, so he has a blunt weapon to help stun, and that's it. That's all he's gonna go out there with. Now, with this Raider AR, he's going to be able to fire at full automatic, and he should keep me safe, and he's not going to, call out a bunch of zombies for shooting it. So, you don't get penalized. That's a good thing. So, it used to be like that. It used to be like these clowns will fire, and they were unsuppressed, and they will put you in a bind. But somewhere along the line, under the last thought that was a bad idea, and I agree. So, you can kind of exploit a little bit of the game by doing what I'm about to do. So, we're going to switch characters. And make sure that we don't have anything unnecessary on us. We don't. And just so that we can stack things, I'm going to take one of each of these off. So if we find another some meds or some sodas, we won't overlap. So next thing we want to do is come to this comm tower, or actually cell phone tower, just right here. I like to call it comm tower. And as you guys can see, there's a little thing for living world materials. There's one here, and they're saying there's one here. That doesn't make any sense. How the hell is there? See what I mean? Like this one right here, if it's actually there, which I don't understand why it's there, because normally it's down here somewhere. That's a spawned in supply because of the quest. We're about to verify that though. All right, so we're gonna check that out. So you don't want to loot whatever's here until you go check this out, okay? If that makes any sense. So let's go to the cell phone tower.
Stepping out for a few, man.
And we got our boy over here with a Raiders AR and a baseball bat. I haven't found any pipes. See live. What's up, my dude? Welcome to the stream. How are you, man? How's everything with you, my dude?
What a treat.
All right, so we got ourselves a little something there. There should be another car. There we go. Oh, Pharaoh. There he is. All right. Pharaoh and a whole bunch of zombies. That's fantastic. That's what I like to see. Now, one thing about Pharaohs, because we're going to probably... The spyglass icon, meaning that the tower... Oh, yes, I know. But this right here is saying that we actually have living materials here. And I know for a fact there should be another living materials right here as well. I know this because, I've played this a little bit. So, but I know this is for the cell phone tower. But you're going to see when I explore. I don't know if this is true, though. I don't know if that's true. That's going to be the question. So normally, when I do this, when I do the cell phone tower, we're going to see.
Hey, I think I see someone over there.
Let's take all this crap off our inventory. We want to keep our character safe and oops, wrong thing. Grab that back again. My bad. All right, let's go. I'm enjoying this dude's outfit. Oh, come on. We're going to get tired now. Let's do the tower real quick. That breaks my heart. My dude's already tired.
Yo, so far so good here.
Okay, here we go. All right. Still nothing. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and dodge through him. You guys saw that he shot, but he didn't trigger any of these guys. Look. He shot the AR unsuppressed. No harm, no foul. Okay? I don't know if I want to call that an exploit, but it's definitely a valuable strategy on the Congrexes Prime's playbook of State of Decay 2. So here it is right there. There should be a supply right here, like I was saying. Most likely than not, if I don't pick this one up, it won't despawn the other one. There's a possibility that it does that. There it is. So that's what that hourglass that we're talking about was showing. Was showing that particular supply. Now there's another one. As you guys can see now, see it despawned it. So normally there's two though. That's strange that it didn't show me another one. I didn't pick it up, so I wonder if it's counting the supply ruck that I have in my trunk. I think that's what it's doing. Because it should show you more than one place to get supplies.
I'm running out of steam.
Which breaks my heart. Because it's going to put us not in such an advantageous position that I thought we had. Alright, let's see. Nothing there.
How many fucking plague guards can one town have?
Alright, so we're about to check. Where's that thing? I should be in the... Yep, okay. So we have a dormant plague heart here. Now, something that I thought was going to be in the... Because I watched their PTR stream and back in the day, they said they will have a timer on these plague hearts. As of right now, they do not. I want to correct that. I want to retract that statement. As long as I don't activate this heart by either hitting it or killing zombies not in the stealth position or stealth mode, or screaming by it more than once, you'll get one free scream. At the second scream, it's activating. then this heart will stay dormant. And by it staying dormant, we don't have to worry about infestations continuing. Now, there is a strategy in this map, which I wanted to show you guys, that if I was going to take, let's say, this military checkpoint, which is, as you can see, open, and make it an outpost, and then use the mines, the fire mines that they have here, there's absolutely no way that you will ever get sieged in this homestead. Because if, let's say, I kill this heart and there's another heart somewhere around here, and it activates, right? And the infestations start to pile in, they will pile in only up to this point. And as long as I can keep this outpost going, that's why I say parts are important, ammo's important, fuel is important. You can keep your homestead safe from actual sieges if you want to prevent it. This is one of those maps that has a key strategic point to it, a choke point. There's a couple other ones, but we're only going to talk about this one for now, okay? So, all right, let's go ahead and get the heck out of here. Let's take our dude, Mr. Giraffe, back to the house. We're going to switch him out with some other dude. I would have loved... Nah, it's not giving me the option. Well, we're going to do this anyway, so... Let's go ahead and grab this so we can take Jeffries.
Everywhere. I just finished up here.
We're going to take Jeffries. What's it called? Did I just kill the... No, we haven't yet. Okay. Take his plague down to 0. Which, hell, I can't even do that either. This is going to be tough. I may not be able...
Check it out. A friendly face.
I might have to bring Jeffrey how he is. I just think about it. There's no plague samples anywhere, so... Won't be able to do that either. Actually, we can. We're going to have to go solo dolo, but we're going to have to do this a little different now. There's a way.
I'm hoping to make a trade.
All right, let's go ahead
Interested?
and pick this up. Oh, look at that. So, by pressing Y, I just wanted to see if you could do it. You can buy individual chemicals. So, you can buy them one at a time. This used to not be an option. You could not do this. You would just have to buy the whole damn thing. But by pressing Y, I was able to buy 5 chemicals, which is all I need for our level 2. Perfect. So, what I'm going to do is put this in here like so. Get our materials up. Yeah, man, my dude's journey, man. It's just begun, though. It's just begun. When you get to 1,000 subs, it's a good feeling. But then the climb of hell becomes, even more apparent to you. But I mean, he's pumping out some good content, so he should be okay. He's doing really good.
I'm glad we've already got a start on building this base up into something real.
So
You know what this place needs? More ammo and lots of it.
I'm not gonna dispute that. Now we started our infirmary. It's going to take 5 minutes for this to actually kick in. I'm not going to bring Jeffrey out. I would like to bring 2 tandem guys out together so I can keep using this AR-15's bonus, but we're not going to be able to do that right now because I don't want to take the danger of taking somebody like him out there with 50% plague and one more swipe from a pharaoh and he's screwed. So we're not doing that.
Man, I haven't seen the people around here this unhappy in a long time.
So let's go ahead and offload our stuff. Let's offload all this stuff, including this. We're gonna go ahead and give him that. And this guy's tired. We're gonna leave him just as he is. He has his pink bag. He's good to go. Just need one bandage. He's good to go. Let's take our boy Rick with us. He's a little bit jacked up.
No more of that.
Let's go ahead and use that bandage real quick. Get him up to 100%. It's also direction your billboards because you want to use the survey scout for. Yeah, copy that, see live. Copy that. All right. I'm not gonna take that. We do have a baseball bat, which is a decent weapon. I'm gonna take this. Whoa, whoa. My bad, my bad. My bad. We're gonna get penalized at that much. We'll take that instead. Grab sodas, meds. We'll go ahead and do that.
I don't know, maybe we ought to huddle up and make a plan, because whatever we got ain't working.
Alright. Alright, so we're good to go. Now we're gonna do a little bit more offloading. We have no bullets, 2 meds, and we're about to change that. Boom, boom, good to go. And now what we're gonna do here is we didn't get the opportunity to loot this over here because of this darn screamer that was right here. There's actually a possibility of getting a small backpack here and some chemicals as well. And but we're not gonna push this angle. We're gonna go right to here and grab as many supplies as we can. That's the goal. So let's see what we get out of here and work our way north. Hopefully before daylight arrives, we'll have enough supplies to build a level 2 infirmary, and then we can start pushing our hearts over here. What the hell is this?
Go for it.
Man,
Catch you later.
get the hell out of here. Go take a nap. My dude's over here still following me, man. Yeah, take you behind over there. There you go. All right. So, what am I thinking about right now? I only had 1 siege in the forever community, but it picked up each wave without any problem. I think they should have additionally spawned zombies around the base like before. Also played recklessly on my fresh community and waking up all the hearts. Haven't had any issues with managing the sieges sites, which is more aggressive. Even when you get siege, you can easily pick them off. Hey Oscar, how you doing, my dude? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Yeah, I in my forever community, man, I had no issues with anything. It's, you know, as long as you have the resources.
It just made my day.
You know, if you have resources, it's easy mode. If you got guns, you got people that are trained, you got red talents on your squad, man, you got nothing to worry about. It really, in all reality, the only danger of sieges.
Most scavengers focus on big items. If we stock up on small comforts, it'll add up when we need a trade.
The only time I've run into some kind of, I would say, small issues is when I tend to not have the resources to engage a long-term fight with the zombies, and too many infestations, you know, start rolling in, and they start sending in wave after wave after wave. And if I can't handle, let's say, going in there and killing a screamer and leaving unscathed, that's when it can get a little bit reckless. But you implementing a strategy like this right here, and stopping the zombies from coming to your place, it's you know, it's a no-brainer. If you can get choke points, then you're good to go. But I will have to agree, if you're an experienced player, the new infestation system doesn't really put pressure on you if you have the resources. If it's when you don't have the resources and the skills that it'll put out, it could put a little bit of pressure on you. But for the new people that don't, let's say, fully understand what's happening or what's causing certain things to get out of control, the game could put a lot of pressure on them. And that's why I'm kind of making this playthrough for. I missed. I can't believe that. That's terrible.
Can't catch my breath.
But we got all 3 of our bolts, so can't really complain much. All right, so sometimes, not always, there's a supply ruck up here. I'm kind of hoping there is.
All that hard work pays off.
All right, perfect. Now what we want to do, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap.
I feel like passing out.
All right, we're good. Now what we could do is take our boy here, Jeffrey, and put him in the infirmary.
I feel like shit. I'm gonna find me a sick bed.
So he can go ahead and get rid of that plague caca. And here's our boy right here. Let's take him out of the picture. That's kind of like what I heard. But I didn't see him, I heard him. And I was in the middle of a darn explanation. Prepare, it can definitely... With the jug, yes, yeah. The the jugs, especially if you get multiple jugs and your characters are not prepared for that, that's... You're going to lose somebody. It's going to be tough. Wow, okay, there's a strong possibility here. We might get some goodies out of this situation. So if we can get 1 ruck out of here and 2 rucks from the other spot, we're still in good spirit. There we go. We got something. That's good. That is very good. I don't expect to get anything else in terms of rucksacks in here, but there's a strong possibility that we can get another fuel can from that thing back there. If not parts. If not parts. Yeah, we're trying to get Jeffrey in good condition so I can loot faster, because right now this sucks. Alright, so we got ourselves a beetle mallet, which is impact is through the roof, which is a good weapon against a heart. Higher the impact, the better. So this is definitely going to be put to use when we go mess with a heart. And that will happen hopefully in the very foreseeable future. Especially if we can get this level 2 infirmary going. We will be doing just that. Let's just keep him running with his hand tucked on his stomach there, like he's having stomach cramps. Nothing good old Pepto-Bismol couldn't solve, you know. So anybody in chat, man, you guys got any questions, man? This is a good time, you know, to ask me. I will even pause the game to answer any questions anybody has to help. In terms of this game, you know. Oh crap! What am I doing, bro? And one thing I wanted to get off my back, I still have on like a dummy. All right, so it looks like Jeffrey recovered, or is recovering, I should say, from his plague. So we deposit that. We're good. We have 5, which means we got 10. So we need another 10 to really be in good shape here. Where Congrexes has been. Okay. Congrexes stopped YouTube, I want to say almost 2 years ago. The reason he stopped YouTube, he put a video out. He had some personal stuff. And also his new job that he started to do kind of like sucked away all the time he had to play, let's say, games and maybe even do YouTube. He may be playing games. But in terms of like knowing exactly what's he doing right now, I am not entirely sure what's going on with Congrexes. I hope everything's well with him. And last I heard, you know, he was doing okay. And that was over 1.5 years ago. So... I would love that dude to come back, and I would love that dude to... Oh, god darn it. What do we have? Pharaoh to my right. Alright, let's deal with him. Let's do a little... Come on, Mr. Pharaoh. I'm right here. But yeah, I would like that dude to come back. They're a bear. 5'10", you know, but I don't know, man. Like I said, I hope everything's well with him and that, come on. So what makes pharaohs difficult normally is not the pharaoh. It's normally the added zombie. So we're about to dance with this dude. Manage your stamina. You dodge him. You hit him with the love. This is when you dodge. This is when you want to use stamina. Dodge through him. And again. Okay, we can't keep us stunned. Just fine. As long as nobody interferes. We'll just jack this dude up. This is what you're waiting for. The execute. And that's all she wrote, my dude. So it's all about stamina management and understanding that he's going to come in and out like that. Now that's against one pharaoh. It's not that easy. When you have a pharaoh with multiple zombies, you have to try to find a way to isolate the pharaoh where you can fight him and not be disrupted by the other 2 zombies. So you want to try to eliminate the other 2 zombies as quickly as possible by either crossbowing them or execute them as quickly as you can, or disabling them as quickly as you can, so that you can fight the pharaoh one-on-one. And that's pretty much like the in and outs of a Pharaoh. It's watching the dodge. Watching him back up to charge, dodging out the way, re-engaging him after he attacks. That's all. That's pretty much in a nutshell. There are some more advanced things that you can do, but that's the very simplest way to fight a Pharaoh. And hopefully that, that helps people out. They're scared of Pharaohs. Even the normal Pharaohs do the same exact attack, except they don't play good. So learning to dodge through the Pharaohs, which I made a video a long time ago saying not to do that because there was a glitch where they will hit you anyway, but now you can. Why didn't you deposit the rock? Because I forgot, Camille. I forgot, my dude. Why you go, throw my business out there like that, my dude? I forgot to do it. I had a brain fart. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting old, my dude. Just a couple weeks ago, I got a year older, and every time I get older, I just get dumber, man. That's the honest to God truth. I lose intelligence every year, man. By the time I get 5 more years, I'll probably be talking in circles, man. For all I know. Not my luck. When was you last stream? I last streamed about a week ago. I did, 6 days ago, I did a Mass Effect 3 stream. If you want to know when I last stream, like in the future, just go to my YouTube channel and click on the live tab, and it'll tell you when was the last time I streamed. And what I streamed last was Mass Effect 3. I started that playthrough. Only difficulty is the zombies are in the mist for sure. Yes, yes, Elive, 100%, my dude. That's what makes it. That's what makes it difficult when they interrupt your execute. Let's say you get the opportunity to knock the Pharaoh on his knees like that, and he still has his helmet, or his, I like to call it helmet, but his head is his bone head. There's the second rut that we need. What makes it difficult is when you do that execute and you go do your thing, and then zombie goes, ah! And you're like, ah! And then you got to restart everything. So,
might be a safe spot to rest for a few.
100% agrees. So anytime I have a teaching moment, I'm gonna try my best to navigate.
This place is empty. Better move on.
Those teaching moments with you guys. That was one of them right there. Let's go ahead and load up this ruck. Come back and get the other one. Right now we're not in a plague territory, so we do not have to worry about how to kill zombies. But once we get into plague territory, we have to be very concerned how we go about killing zombies. We do not want to wake up that heart when we're not ready to do so. So you're going to see me play this game a little different. And I'm going to try to emphasize on certain techniques and certain tactics, and even the new mechanics that they have in the game right now to help you attack these plague hearts with the least amount of risk as possible. So, what am I doing, man? I'm smoking today. Good Lord. All right, let's go here, there. Oh, now I screwed up. Now I got to go inside. I wish there was a way where, like, you could have a separate little, I don't know, quiver or something to put your darn arrows where you don't have to worry about, like, putting in your inventory and having to freaking deal with that. You know? That would be something cool to have. This is like a little thing on the side here, like a little tab where it's, you know, ammo. Whether that's your crossbow ammo, whatever. Like a little, I don't know, magazine or something. It would be so cool, man. Because, like, man, that taking up an inventory slot hurts. That's one thing about crossbows that I kind of don't like a lot, is when you're forced to use several different slots for different types of ammo, and it takes away from your looting. So, and especially a weapon that has, like, let's say, a low capacity of ammo. Like this crossbow, for example, only has one shot. You know, you're kind of like hampered in the sense. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. It's annoying because zombies will sometimes wait for you. Yes, 100% see live. It is pain in the rear end. What is that? A screamer. I'd be darned. All right, so we want to go through this dude. Because he does that crap. And you do not. He's... What? Wait, what? What the hell just happened? I'm lost. Is there another screamer somewhere? How did that happen? Okay, I'm confused. I'm confused and I let myself get tackled. Great, good job. Good job, Prime.
God, I'm tired.
Alright. Took a little damage there. It is what it is. I'm a little confused because he should have not been able to scream when I grabbed him. Jeffrey is still in the darn infirmary. Rick is jacked up and Willis is super hurt. Well, we're gonna have to play with what we got for now. So that screen kind of puts us at a big disadvantage here. And normally when I don't like to kick the screamer when he starts that barf, because when you kick it, it interrupts, but you still get plagued. So that's why I dodged through him and I grabbed him, executed. He still screamed. I don't know. Oh yeah, tackle animation. It's all right. I mean, I was trying to do something, but I should have been paying more attention, and I should have angled a little bit more than what I did there. Like when you do this right here, you can dodge without dodging in this game. That's what I was trying to show, but I didn't get it to do it. I failed. So right now, we're kind of in a bind because Jeffrey still has plague. My boy Rick is hurt. Oh, Willis is good. Okay, we can use Willis. We're good. We'll use Willis. We'll bring him out. Kind of mad Jeffrey's still hurt though, man. He's like not cooperating with me right now. All right, so we should be able to build a level 2 infirmary, and it took me a whole whopping hour and 10 minutes or so to do it because I've been talking. If you're doing this by yourself,
stay clear of that plague bloater.
And you're not, explaining and talking, you could probably do it in under 30 minutes. This loop, little thing I just did, this loop, and get your level 2 infirmary going as quickly as possible because you want these injuries to not be there when that happens. So let's put our boy away. He's about dead tired as death can be. And,
yo, just a reminder, we're almost out of fuel here.
Yeah, my dude, we're also out of ammo. In case you don't know, I'm well aware of what we're out of. All right, so put another melee weapon on this dude. Let's go with that. And then we'll put the good old bandage on him. Like so. Boom. Good to go. Alright. Let's get my boy Willis. The Giraffe King. Trade over luxury. We're not going to do that quest if it takes us... Oh, okay. That's not too bad. We can probably...
Forgive me if I wish you zero luck.
Damn. My dude over here. You're a little bitter about me doing this quest. That's not a bad quest. We're going to have to fight a pharaoh. Which, to be honest with you, is not really that big of a deal. Oh, I should have been able to do this rifle. Come here. Come here, Rick. That's alright. I'm not worrying about that quest. It's cool. I'd rather set this up. Because he's going to be here for a while. Rick, come on, my dude. Yeah, I have to agree with you, C Live. There are many animations in this game that are kind of detrimental to your health. And that was one of them. I agree. There's also sometimes like you get caught, let's say, on a hurling animation. And in your screen, you're over the wall just about. And somehow a pharaoh grabs you. Ah! Or a zombie tackles you. Ah! And you're like, yo, I had no defense.
Making mistakes. The Zeds are going to win easy.
I had no defense, you know what I mean, for that. Jeffrey is frustrated. Oh, well. Jeffrey, I don't know what to tell you, man. You need to hurry up and heal up, my dude. You need to heal up because you're kind of messing with my mojo right now. Let's get 2 of those. Bring that. And we need a melee weapon. I'm gonna take the bat with me. That's what I'm gonna do. The bat's light. So that's kind of heavy. Alright, so that's cool. If we have to fight the Pharaoh, which let's say we do, then we're pretty good. Prime, are you going to be completing legacies? The answer is, on this playthrough, yes. I will be completing 1 legacy. Whichever legacy, you know, is... I'll put it up to a vote to see what people want to see as a completed legacy. But yeah, I will be completing... This will be a playthrough from beginning to end, Bunny. I kind of said that in the beginning of the stream, that I will be playing this from start to finish. There are a hell of a lot of screamers in the way. I want to come here and grab this because that'll give me a handgun of some type. But I also want to check that building out. Let's see what we can do. Holy cow, man. They are stacking the zombies here pretty heavy duty. So we'll start with you because you're the most dangerous one out of them all. Get you out of the way. You're just influence. Let's get those guys moving this way so we could see if we can navigate this a little better. There's still 3 screamers out there. What we're gonna do is gonna skate by these dudes and see if we can use a little stealth, you know, something that you don't see me do too often.
Back on my feet and ready to kick ass.
All right, that's good. That means that Jeffrey is good, but he's mad, which is fine. When we come back down, I'm gonna pick Jeffrey up and use him as a mule. Give him the AR, and then use him as a mule for defense.
I'm bound to find something here.
But for now, there is a screamer near me. I don't want to mess this up. You guys saw that? For a second there, I could see on the mini-map where these dudes are at, and then they disappear. I really despite the tackle animation, especially when it's done by the plague zombies. They deal 60%. Yeah, that's tough, especially if you don't have like stuff to mitigate that, like you know, increasing your medicine up to the 2nd tier so that you can have some mitigation towards the plague. But yeah, it's about 60 to 50%. Even if you're left or right side attack, yeah, you can't escape it. It's like an undodgeable almost, and that's tough. I agree with you. I've had a lot of frustrating moments when that stuff happens to me, or especially when like you're on the 2nd floor of a building or in the roof, and they tackle you up there and grab you and give you the 60% heebie-jeebies. That's my favorite. See, live. I don't know if that's happened to you. You might see that in this playthrough happen.
I better not let that Pharaoh charge me.
We got another Pharaoh? You gotta be kidding me. Trying not to fight that many Pharaohs because I'm trying to loot, but the game is probably gonna start sending Pharaohs my way more often than not. And it's fine. We'll deal with them accordingly.
More of the same.
Yeah, but I could definitely I can't disagree with you whatsoever when it comes to that stuff. It is very, very frustrating as a player. Holy crap, man, this dude's already tired. All right, so we got a computer book, which, as you guys know, I don't have a 5th skill, so I could use one of these books. I'll show you guys right here. Could use one of these books and learn a 5th skill. That's how you can learn a 5th skill. That or use an outpost. The new outpost function, I think, was done in update 31 or 32, where you can learn skills from your outpost, depending on the outpost, as long as you upgrade it to like tier 2 or tier 3, depending which one it was. And you can learn skills from there too as well. So in case you guys didn't know, those are ways to like get characters that don't have a 5th skill to get a 5th skill. But computer is not high on my list of things to get right now. I really need medicine and mechanics the most. So my boy right here is tired. We're going to have to get Jeffrey going because Jeffrey doesn't have the heebie-jeebies anymore. I think he's hurt, but he doesn't have the EBGBs. And I gotta give Willis here some time to heal. And I think we're gonna be tapped out in space, which sucks. Yeah, I mean, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, Sea Live, I made several videos about this game, not what's what I'm looking for. Not promoting skill play. You know, there are games that you play that if you timely dodge something, it rewards you by not only looking cool, but doing something cool in return to the zombie. This game has certain things that it does that is out of your control. And that's something that people have to understand when they play State of Decay 2. There are certain things that are undodgeable. There are certain things that just appear from behind you and tackle you with no defense. There are grabs sometimes that happen from nowhere. And sometimes they just spawn a crap load of stuff on top of you just to kill you. So if you understand what the game is trying to do, then you can mitigate that risk, but you're never like good enough to avoid the risk. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody watching the chat. And anybody that disagrees with me, by all means, let me know in chat. If you disagree that the game sometimes throws stuff at you that it's out of your control. If you disagree, this is the time to say something. You know. If you disagree that this game plays by its own rules all the time, and you're 100% sure, and you've played this game for, you know, a good amount of time, and you say that I'm full of caca and Sea Live is full of caca, by all means, say something in chat. I would like to have that discussion for sure. All right, so we're finally...
Just hope that when I finally screw up, there's nobody else counting on me.
We're finally going to bring my boy out here, Jeffrey. So, let's put him out here. What weapon should I give him? It doesn't matter. We'll just give him that. And put a bandage on him like so. All right. I think... who the hell has the AR? It better not be Jeffrey. It better not be Jeffrey. All right, Jeffrey, come on, let's go. He has a caca bag too on top of that. I'll be darned. Ooh. Ooh. I will use that. Okay. I hear a bunch of zombies out there, which means that they're coming to try to eat me, which is fine. I need that crossbow and those 5 bolts that we got. Bro, what is this? Okay. Is that a lot of zombies or just... Okay, it's just zombies. We're good. We're fine. Alright, so... I want to go back to this house, but I do have this feral that I will have to take care of. We don't have the right weapon to do that. Hold on. Jeffrey just recovered from that, so we're gonna probably use up a soda fighting for that feral. There are some more I want to say some spare parts over here, possibly something nice right there. We got all these other darn zombies in the way. They're really wanting to guard this food from me. I don't know why, so we're gonna let the game do what it's gonna do, and we're gonna push down this way. How we doing on supplies? We have 20. So now, finally, it is time to build a level 2 infirmary, which requires 15 supplies and 5 chemicals, which I bought from that trader, or you can find around the world. So we're gonna get that going. It's gonna take it like 15 minutes to make. By the time these 15 minutes are done, it should be getting darker, but I am gonna start pushing hard as soon as this is finished. So let's go see what else we can do with Jeffrey here. It's his first time out in the world. I think Jeffrey needs a hat. What do you guys think? Does he need like a ball cap or something? Because I don't know. It's like his gear. His gear is missing a hat. So let's give him a hat real quick. you guys disagree, this might make them a little happier. You know what I mean? So let's go ball caps, and we're gonna give them the good old State of Decay ball cap, the one I got on right now. Look, thanks to State of Decay 2, they actually sent me this. They were nice enough to give me a shirt and a ball cap. Last year when they had the 4-year anniversary. Uh-oh, this is not good.
That shut you the fuck up.
Let's get that dude out of the way quickly because I messed up there. That could have been bad for us. All right, so we got tons of zombies, which is fine. Let's go over here. And again, I would love to get a darn... that's the lucky SOD hat? Yeah, man. You gotta put it on. Jeffrey needs all the help he can get, my dude.
Something about this place is ass-kicking outpost.
Okay, so we are gonna create our first outpost, which I like to be this.
I need a break.
If I can, to mitigate a little bit of the meds that we're losing. The good news is we do have a... Okay, I want you guys to pay attention to something on my mini-map. You guys see that half of this building is covered by a circle of trust, which means like there's a strong possibility that we won't have these mysterious pop-up zombies that show up when you get to your last pipper, which is kind of like something that really upsets me when I play this game. Like, you look through the whole darn house, and there's one last pipper left, and before you hit it, boom, the zombies show up, and then now you're fighting for your life. Don't like that. But this right here, this having that circle of trust, cressing the building, enough of the building, should prevent something like that from happening. So there's a helpful tip for the future. Hopefully that helps you guys out. If you guys were not aware of it, we shouldn't get any zombies to pop.
All clear.
There we go. Now we got 2 circles of trust. And we're about to make this circle a lot bigger when we make this our outpost. So that's what we're going to do next. So for 300 influence, we'll make this an outpost. It's going to give us 1 med. We're losing 2 meds now. We're going to be losing 1 med now because of this outpost. And if I upgrade it, then I mitigate it to 0 meds, which is ideal. But the problem is I don't have the supplies to do that. I have the influence, but I don't have the supplies. So,
Guys, we got us a goddamn outpost.
if we can find ourselves...
extra time into this place, it could really pay off.
If we can find ourselves 5 more supplies, we'll be able to make this a level 2, and we mitigate all meds, which meds are kind of tough to get our hands on, but we can make meds. But they're hard to get. Food is one of the most abundant things in the map. Meds are not. Same thing with ammo. Ammo is not abundant, but you can make ammo. So, if you have the right facilities. I'll show you guys later what I mean. Oh, God, that was quick. It's not what I wanted to first loot. Oh, snap. Okay. Excuse me. This is kind of good. Russell, my dude, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How are you, man? Long time no see, man. All right, so this right here, the sanitation machine, is very nice. Because I chose water and power, I can actually use this thing. There's another one that's not as good. It's only 30%. This is 50% increase to being able to get the heebie-jeebies off you when your people are at the house and you put them in a bed. This one right here gives you 50% increase to being able to remove the plague from your people at the house. So this is very nice, but you need power. There's one that's sanitation, I think sink or something like that. That's one's 30%. It doesn't require power, but it could be used, in the same fashion. Just this is 20% better. Been dealing with busy life stuff. Hey man, I know the feeling, my dude. Trust me when I tell you about the busy life. I 100% agree with you, Russell. I know what that feels like. I'm just reaching the top of the busyness, and I think I'm level off here for a second, and then I'll become going down the busy hill, and you're gonna see more and more content, hopefully. I hope, unless something crazy happens in the next 3 to 4 weeks. Casting kits are my favorite. Yes, casting kits are awesome. They actually increase the speed of how fast your guys heal from injuries. And if you have a level 1 infirmary and you put the casting kit on it, it recovers most injuries as long as they're not like severe, like you're missing a lung or something like that. It won't heal that. But if you have like, other injuries, it'll help heal as a level 1. So it's pretty cool in that sense. 100% see live.
Good
100%.
thing I got low expectations.
Again, my dudes, if you guys are in here and you're liking this content, only like this content, hit that like button, man. Hook it up. Hook Old Prime up. Help me reach more people. This is a comprehensive strategy guide to play State of Decay 2 Lethal Zone after Update 33. So don't forget to interact. Say hello. Subscribe to the channel. You know, all that other fun stuff, man.
Nothing left to see here.
And most of all, you know, type something on chat. Give me some questions. You know, some concerns, some things you've experienced in the game, and you know, maybe I can share some light. Maybe. All right. So since we have an outpost, we're able to offload all these goodies out here, except for rucksacks. In case you guys don't know, that's the only thing you cannot. You have to take these home. We're gonna do just that. We're gonna stop by that other spot right here. There might be another rucksack of supplies, which could be very useful for us in the future, because this way we can make this a level 2 outpost and not worry about meds anymore. That is the goal. 30% increased healing from injuries, really cool. Yes, I agree. There's actually a really cool what's it called? I want to say special like hero ability that when you there's that supply thing that I was talking about that you get, that it increases the amount of fatigue by 20%. So like you don't get as fatigued as quickly. Like even though let's say your character's tired, it'll take longer for them to get tired, and then it takes them a lot longer for that bar to kind of dwindle down. And there's one that's like that for injuries. And if you couple that with the kit and injuries, I'm telling you, you put your dudes in the infirmary, and it feels like 5 seconds later they're back to 100%. Hey, Tate, you're still there, my dude. How you doing? Welcome to the stream, man. Well, welcome back, as you said. You've been kind of quiet, man. All right, let's go ahead and take this to the house, and then we'll come back for that supply, make that a level 2, mitigate meds, and we're still waiting on the level 2 infirmary before I officially go after that heart. And I wanted to show you guys one of the new mechanics and how it can help you mitigate some of the threat level that pesky heart's gonna bring your way. So we'll get this. We're gonna go down south and grab the what's it called? The ammo rut, which we have absolutely no ammo. The game has given us no love in that respect. Good news that these guys are not that far. These traders are not that far, so we can actually still trade with them, and hopefully they have some goodies. Oh snap! Sawsome Gaming, what's up, my dude? Welcome to the stream. How are you, man? How's everything with you? Cardio, 1 star. Woohoo! My dude just got faster. He only got 6 more stars to go before he becomes Supreme Commander. All right, so we got some soda, some empty bottles, which are kind of trash. We only had 1 survivor with the 30% injury severity bonus. Really, really good. Yes, yeah, it's one of my favorites too. See, like that, and the what's the other one? The one that suppresses food, like something food prep, I think it is, and it reduces the amount of food everybody eats by X amount of percentage. That's really good too. Like if you can get 2 of those characters, you can like get like 50% of food reduction on top of what you can get from all the other stuff. And it's really good in lethal because that way you're not like consuming that much food. Like my dudes are pretty much consuming a buttload of food right now. But since this dude is upset, I haven't what's what I'm looking for? I haven't. I'm gonna enact it anyway because he's upset. So he might be going bye-bye here. Has anyone else tried playing this on a phone, or it's hilarious? You would die. I've played other games on my phone actually. You mean to stream it? As long as you have a controller, like you could take your controller and sync it to your phone. I've done it. It plays okay. I mean, it's not. It doesn't look the greatest, and sometimes you get these like short stutters if you don't have really good like Wi-Fi bandwidth. But it's okay. I mean, I did all right with it. I actually tried that out. The thing is that where I work, the Wi-Fi is not that great, so like streaming a game is not cool. That's why I use the Steam Deck, which I think I showed it earlier. And I've been playing a lot of Decay on that. It's probably the way I prefer to do it, to be honest with you, because it's portable and you know, the screen's a decent size, and you know, it just feels good. It has a good feel to it. But you can also put like you can attach a controller to the Steam Deck if you don't like having your hands that far apart. Like I'll show you guys something. Hold up. Like this thing, right? See how the thumbsticks are like way the heck out here like this? See, this takes a little getting used to, at least for me, on this thing. But with a controller, your hands are like more together. See, so like your thumbsticks are like this is what that I had to get used to when I played on Steam Deck. But it's pretty cool, man. It's a really cool device. I put on some earbuds, man. I'm at the job on my lunch break or whatever. You know, if I got some time off, if I went up north, I was at my mom's house. I'm at the bed chilling, playing a couple hours before going to bed. It's actually a fun little device, man. I only got good things to say about it. You know what I mean? And it plays State of Decay 2 really good too. It gives you about like 30 frames if you go on ultra, but if you go on high, it gives you almost 50 frames on most maps. Looks awkward. I'll use a controller. Yeah, I mean it takes a little getting used to, I would say, but once you get used to it, it is what it is. At first, I was like, my hands being far apart like that was like an issue, but to be honest with you, after like playing it for a while, you just kind of get used to it. All right, so we have gotten the last 5 supplies that we need. Now, you have an option here. Preferably, I would like to build a workshop, because having a workshop, it gives you the ability to make bullets, gives you the ability to do a lot of other things. Repair your items if you choose to repair, or break items down so that you can have more parts. But here's the deal. I'm still bleeding one med a day. Now I could continue bleeding that 1 med a day, right? And say screw it, keep bleeding it off, and get the workshop and break parts down and use those parts, which seem to be the better thing to do. Because you're going to need parts for what I'm about to show you guys. As soon as this level 2 medical facility is done, I'm going to show you guys what I mean. So probably should build a workshop, which is what I'm going to do now. So we're going to position it right here. Just in case I decide to build a tower there, I can do that. So
our stash of materials is really low.
Yeah, I know it's really low, my dude. I got you. Also, never consider using a sanitizing machine cleansing station, because you get a slight morale bonus when someone is in infirmary. To advantage of that to possibly get cheerful. Create more experience gain, facility to speed up and yes. Yeah, that is a problem to have. I think I'm gonna have to take a quick break, my dudes. I need to get something. Actually, let me see. I need to just warm up my coffee, because I'm getting like hoarse throat right now from doing all this talking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a very, very quick 1 minute break, warm up my coffee, come right back. And then when I come back, we'll keep talking. So if you have any questions or anything that you want to talk to me about in terms of the game or what's going on right now, by all means, go ahead and say it. If you got questions about the Steam Deck, let me know too. I'll be right back in 1 minuto. All right, I'm miking up right now. I'm just putting on my earbuds, and I am back. I think it took like a minute and 5 seconds to get back here, so I do apologize. Oh yeah, check this out. It's the good old Prime shirt from the merch store. There's some new summer T-shirts, like wife beaters that I put out on the store. If you guys are interested in that, I pretty much sell them at cost. Make very small amount of profit from them, but if you would like to support the channel, that is another way to do it as well. The link to that is on the descriptions below for sure, and that's the merch store link. And check it out if you guys want to see, support the channel in any way, shape, or form. I try to sell my T-shirts like at $20 to like $22. I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to to make a profit off it. I just would like you guys to, get something that represents the whole Prime. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, enough of that. Enough of plugging that crap in. Holy crap, man! Look at this. 3 screamers, bloaters galore. There is some influence there to be farmed. We do have some food here, which we're gonna go grab real quick, and then push to the south a little bit. So nobody said anything, man, while I was gone. You guys are incognito. There's like 29 of you guys on chat right now, man. And the only one talking is C Live? C Live. Man, that's tough.
No Zeds here now, but there will be.
I don't feel loved anymore, man. I'm gonna cry in a corner at the end of the stream, my dudes. Alright, so we do have food, like I said. I always wait until at least one blast furnace before salvaging weapons. Yeah, you know what? I tell you what, that is a great idea, C Live. But the problem is I can go a whole playthrough and not get a single damn furnace. You know what I mean? I'm always that lucky. Washing dishes. Oh, damn. I do that too, Russell. That's crazy. Like, if I'm helping the wife or something, or I'm doing some kind of chore, I'm always like listening or watching or doing both, depending what I'm doing. If I have the phone within eyesight, whenever one of the guys stream, it's pretty funny that you do that too. That's hilarious. I just want to watch. I got nothing to say.
I don't see any more Zeds.
Oh,
keep my eyes peeled.
You just want to watch me, man. I'm gonna cry, man. But thank you guys for chiming in there.
All that work for this?
But that's funny, man. That's funny that you do that, Russell. Because I'm guilty as charged. Hey, what the hell is going on here? Why isn't my crossbow loaded up, man? Damn, Jeffrey be tripping, man. All right. So we've pretty much... There's a pharaoh. I would like to go down there and grab that fuel. We're going to need that for what I'm about to do. It's going to be a little crazy, but it will make sense once I have ammo. But I need ammo first. She's relaxing. I got the chores. And for today.
Survivors. We've been through hard times. And we'll go through plenty more. But if you need a reason to keep fighting, just look at the people next to you. We have as many reasons to survive as there are people left on Earth.
I don't think I've heard that before.
And once this shit runs out, I'll do it all over again.
Not recently, at least. What he just said there. All right, so you do chores and cook. Normally, if I cook, she cleans, and if she cooks, I clean. That's kind of how we do it. Normally, unless I'm working, 12 hours a day or overtime, and I come home super tired, then she does everything. But normally on my days off, that's how we operate. Casa la Prime, you know what I mean? All right, so we're gonna start setting up for attacking this heart. So what I want to do is take this military checkpoint. Also, I want to get a sidearm, so for multiple reasons. So we're gonna attempt to not aggro this pharaoh, but if we do, we do. It is what it's gonna be. I got 2 stars of cardio. I'm ready to run a marathon now. Jeffrey is ready to rock. The blast furnace is giving him playthrough, looting, entire trading stop. Yeah, man. I'll tell you what, man. I sometimes I can go a whole playthrough and not even see a furnace. Sometimes I get like 4. It's just it's kind of like dumb luck sometimes. You know what I mean? All right, so you're gonna say, Prime, why are you grabbing the ammo, this ammo outpost, and not, let's say, a food outpost, which would make more sense, right? Because you kind of mitigate a little bit of the food that you're consuming. Like I said, food is not an issue in State of Decay 2 as long as you use rations, and you can mitigate it that way a little bit. You are gonna be okay until you run out of food, which is kind of hard to do because you find food everywhere. What I want to do is I want to pre-stage a safe zone so that when I attack this heart, I have a way to kind of, let's say multiple pharaohs show up or something, I have a way that I can come back without getting severely screwed. Or if a juggernaut shows up, I got a quick way to take it out. So that's what we're going to do.
Mark this place on the map as our new outpost.
And
That's another big step forward for
to
us.
be careful because the pharaoh's right here. So, looks like we're going to get a 9mm here. Hopefully it's a nice one.
This will come in handy.
Yes, we did. An M7, 17, I should say. We got plenty of 9mm rounds and a good amount, a healthy amount of that. So, in order to make this outpost official, we need to go back to the house. So that's what we're going to do. We got a nice gun, though. I'm not complaining.
So what do folks think about sharing some stuff with the neighbors?
What do you guys need? A friend in need. I don't know if we're going to do that quest. Probably not. I found out recently what being about survivors have of looting blast furnace and network. Man, I don't know, man. I've been through playthroughs where I swear to God I've never seen a furnace. Sometimes, like I said, I get a whole bunch of them. I think it's just luck of the draw sometimes. See live. All right, so we can create more ammo if we need to. As of right now, we have 6. Now, since
You want a dog to stick around, throw it a fucking bone.
So what I want to do now is demonstrate one of the things you can do with the new outpost system. So we go to communities. We'll go. Remember that there's 2 different outposts. I made this mistake in the past. And before, when I used to test it in PTR, if you gave this ability to one outpost, all your outposts got the ability. That's not the case anymore. They individualize it. So make sure you click on the right outpost. In this case, is the ammo. And you click on it. And then you have the incendiary mines. Now, as you guys can see, it takes 3 ammo and 2 fuel. It's very costly. It's for an hour and a half. Now, if I had ammunition as a 5th skill, which is I think it's called munitions. I'm sorry, not ammunition. This would be 3 hours instead of an hour and a half. So you basically get almost 2 days of outpost coverage when you have that 5th skill. So it's really cool. It's a really cool bonus to have. In case you don't know, in case you didn't watch my update 33 video and I explained it there.
The army sniper in Afghanistan? He grew up around here, and I bet someone with his skills is still alive. We should try to find him.
That is a very cool quest line that eventually
Whatever it takes, man.
you get a 50 cal from, but it's a very long one. And it's going to put us in danger of activating hearts. So I don't tend to stay away from quests initially in the game until I clear up at least half the map. And then I'm free to move around. One thing about this game is that even if I miss this quest and I don't do it now, there's a strong possibility it will recycle itself. And you'll get another opportunity to do it later. So it's not a big deal. Munitions, recycling are great. 5th. The 3rd and 23. Munitions and fuel costs of the mines. Ah, there you go. Yep. So that's something that I was trying to get to later, Ted, but you beat me to it, even though I kind of touched up on the munitions one. So this is something I will activate in a little bit with the 75% parts right now. I mean, the 75 part thing is kind of pricey. Another thing we're going to talk about, which I haven't really touched up on, is the dangers of the new hearts. Like right now, I know for a fact there's only one heart. And I click on the heart and it says threat level 1, which means there should only be one heart. But sometimes that's deceptive. If there's a heart within the range of this heart pulsating, it'll ask for help and it'll awaken the other heart. To prevent that from happening, there's a thing called disruptor, which you can activate on a cell phone tower right here. And when you do that, it mitigates the that ability from being able to awaken other hearts in the surrounding area. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do it on this first heart because I'm pretty sure this is the only heart here. I'm about 90% sure that if I attack this heart, I'm not going to awaken another heart. And there might be 2 other hearts somewhere around here, but they're too far away for it to matter. Test spotlighting things. Hey, man, Tess becoming a guru of State of Decay, man. Eventually, you know, he will surpass us all, Bunny. my dude is a prime time, man. Bro, I can't believe you streamed for almost 8 hours the other day, man. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Yo, anyone wants to trade? We got the goods.
Wandering Trader, what do we have? What do we have here? Material, oh no, materials trade. That's actually good. Hey, this guy can have a furnace there, see live. In case you ever guys see this, you see materials trader. Strong possibility that there is a furnace here. But here's the problem. I have a strong strong thing that there's a freaking heart right here or right here. And if I drive past it, it may activate and we'll open up another can of worms. So I'm not going to make the move quite yet. But I think there's a heart for sure somewhere here. There might be one here as well. So the only way to find out is to sneak over here. What is this? A repair van. Nice. And peeping this out and seeing if I'm right or wrong. So we do have a pharaoh in this area. So what we're going to do is check that out. So that sucks that I can't go to that damn Wandering Trader without causing havoc. We can take the chance. I think I might take the chance. I think it might be worth it. The materials trader and spare parts traders have a 50-50 chance of giving you a blast furnace, but I think it's more guaranteed from a spare parts trader. Yes, it's definitely higher. I agree. That's the only reason I want to go over there, see live, is so that, you know, we can do that. Johnny boy, what's up, my dude? How you doing? Hey, Prime chat. Just wanted to chat for 10 minutes ago, but forgot I was streaming on my laptop, different account, where I chatted during intermission. How you doing, Johnny boy? Is this the same Johnny boy from Twitch? The same Johnny boy? I'm just curious. I think I got you right? You're from Twitch? Back in the day? Or you're not the same Johnny boy, you're a different Johnny boy. Because I know that Johnny boy has certain numbers at the end. Correct me if I'm wrong.
There's gotta be a plague heart.
All right, we're gonna take a chance here.
Lots of plague zombies too.
Hopefully we don't aggravate a screamer, and we can go check this out. I'm taking a big chance here. See if I'm wrong. Oh, well, I wasn't wrong. Okay. I was not wrong whatsoever.
Seems clear for now.
So we do have an issue.
With a plague heart around, that won't last.
We do have an issue that we'll have to solve later. There's a strong possibility there's some good stuff over here as well. We're gonna check that out in a second. Oh, we're right outside. Oh, this is dope. We're right outside the plague thing. Morning Prime. Hey, Norm, how you doing, my dude? Welcome to the stream. No, down the bottom my account. Someone I think will watch. Oh, okay, I got you, got you, my dude. I thought you were Johnny Boy from Twitch. I gotta go.
Hey there.
I don't even go to Twitch that often anymore, man. I need to go pay some of those guys a visit because I haven't seen them in a long time.
Okay, let's do this.
Why not?
Oh, we do not get the furnace. We do get the CNC mill, which is nice. With 3 supply rucks, which I will be buying because we need it. So, this was in the total bus. This is actually pretty good. And I'm probably going to get that CNC mill as well, so we can produce some parts from the rucksacks. Back in the day, that used to be one of the nice ways to produce parts. And since this new update's about parts, which I'm about to show you guys the why, we would this would be very useful. Where the heck are you? Come back here now.
Let me make you an offer.
All right, let's get the
This
CNC
load's
now.
gonna wear me out.
What else do you have? You have a sledgehammer.
Hello out there. I have some goodies to trade straight from Trumbull Valley.
No
Come
way.
on by.
We're gonna go ahead and grab the sledgehammer because I don't have that many two-handed weapons. All right. Let's go ahead and put this in there. That there. All right. Let's go back to the house. Oh wait. My bad. I'm tripping. Hold on. Sometimes.
Locked.
Kid, you're kidding me.
No sign of the rotten bastards.
Let's see if we get lucky here, my dudes. I'm hoping we get lucky.
Good thing I got low expectations.
Nope. Not something we're gonna carry right now. Maybe carry that for sure if we get a rifle. We have limited space. That's why I'm being real picky about what I'm putting in my pockets right now.
This will come in handy.
Oh, suppressor. Thank you. Definitely gonna take those. Wow. Okay. Some useful stuff. Very useful. This carbine. Would have been nice if it was a prepper, but it's not a prepper. Somebody's favorite weapon. Shotgun ammo press. That's nice. So I kind of like how they remove more aggressive gameplay now. More influence for freaks. Going bonus and more for skills. Yeah, actually,
This is Cleo.
no. Cleo's gonna talk.
Observed population density in area designated Trumbull Valley is beneath baseline target. Citizens are instructed to relocate to area designated Trumbull Valley at their earliest convenience. Sorry folks, just a little radio malfunction there. Please, go about your business.
Cleo had to say her thing. So, to answer your question, yeah, this update has a lot of.
Hey, I just delivered a load of cool stuff.
Okay, let me pause the game because it's not gonna let me talk. Every time I open my mouth, somebody has something to say. So let me pause it so I can answer your question. The influence boost is pretty cool. I do like that if you kill a freak in plague territory and they're part of an infestation, you actually can get some decent loot from them, especially the juggernauts. But it's a hit or miss. You know, I've heard people get 50 cows from killing a juggernaut that's part of an infestation. And sometimes you get ammo from, let's say, killing pharaohs, and sometimes maybe a handgun from that. So, and bloaters and stuff like that. So yeah, there's and medical stuff, like you could get like stims and what's it called, health medicine from them as well. So it's kind of random. It is nice, but sometimes killing a juggernaut can be it still costs a lot for you to, let's say, have that small chance of getting that 50 cal, you know. Sometimes you get a 40mm grenade launcher, which is kind of like, meh, you know what I mean? So, tested my Xbox Forever community. Only attack. Agree, the zombies will be wake up the hearts. Pushing it against instant dev Zs. That attack will not stir up hearts. Oh, okay, I got you, my dude. All right, so hopefully that answered your question, Johnny boy. Okay, so looks like we're gonna be taking the crossbow and the crossbow ammo. It's maxed out right now. We can't take any more, so we're gonna leave 4 and a carbine here, and a mine. Is that another mine? Wait a minute. Let's see what's in here real quick. Because I know that this is here, so I'll come back when I have, you know, more space. Ooh, more 9mm rounds.
New place to put it.
That is tough. Kidding me, right? Yeah. Well, there's more 9mm rounds in there as well, so that's the good news. All right, so we do have a suppressor, which is great. Not the best suppressor, but a suppressor. And it gives us a little bit of more flexibility.
I wonder if I'll ever get used to the smell around a plague heart.
And I would like to know if there's another plague heart here real quick. Nope, okay. There's another repair van. That's dope. Strong possibility of having a kit there. So the reason this is an eye-opener, my dudes, is because now these hearts are linked and they're close enough. See, they have a 2. They're linked, which means that I have to use that disruptor unless I will have to kill 2 plague hearts back to back. That's what will happen. So what I'm going to do is hopefully navigate this and not stir something up. So I'm very curious to see if there are any other hearts in this area, which has lost 2 food. And nothing there. Okay. It's kind of risky. Oh, snap. A armored vehicle. Are there any zombies near me? I need to check this out real quick. What we got here? What we got? Ooh, repair kits. Okay, cool. Alright. I know we got 2 repair kits there, so keep that in mind. So we actually have 3 hearts within the vicinity of each other, which would have been a grave mistake for me if I would have went over there and incited that heart. Uh-oh. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Screamer. Don't do it. Okay, I don't know why I didn't give me credit. So you see where it says nearby plague heart stirred. If that Screamer screams again, or I get another Screamer that screams, I'm going to find myself in a situation where I will be inciting the heart faster than I want it to. So let's try to avoid that for now. I was trying to see if there was another damn heart in this area, but that is not the case. Wow. Fantastic. Can we flip over? Thank you. Alright, thanks a lot. And this is why this car is not my favorite car. I'm not taking a chance. Nope, not with you. Sorry, friend. Alright, so we have a situation that we have to deal with now, which is going to cost us some parts. Is that a feral? Where's he at? Oh, he's over there. Okay, cool. So we kind of have a situation that we have to kind of deal with right now. And what we're going to do is exactly what I said I was going to do. I was going to take this, set this up. That way we don't have to worry about jack nothing here. All that crap will be taken care of for us. Let's put the CNC mill, all this stuff away. We don't need any of that. And now we have a small buffer. And from what I understand, when it comes to inciting these fire mines, is that none of the kills that this thing does actually counts against you. It counts like a stealth kill. Because I've had 1,000 zombies I've killed using this method, and it never incited a heart once. So the mines don't count against you, in case you guys didn't know that. I'm about 100% sure that that's the case because, like I said, I've done this before. So anyway, figure I'll share that with you guys. If you guys didn't know, the vehicle gods love me. No, they don't. See why? Absolutely not. That is false. That is false. Alright, let's put this away. And now that we have supplies, we have 17. We can actually either A, make this a level 2 workshop, which would be cool because it gives us the opportunity to build Molotov cocktails, or not do that and stay how it is. NPCs will kill zombies alive without weakening the heart. NPCs can kill zombies also without waking the heart. Oh, okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get those parts going there for now. We're not going to worry about building a level 2 workshop for now, at least. And we're going to start setting up to attack our first plague heart. God darn it. So let's set up. Because the disruptor does have a certain amount of time that it works. It doesn't like stay forever. What is this still here? Didn't I pick this up already? What the hell, man? This game be tripping. The only problem with pushing zombies against the wall, you won't be able. XP mission, but it's really helpful. I was hoping of blowing up one of. Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, if you're either too close to your base or too close to the plague territory, it won't let you build the outpost. But in this case, it does. All right, so as you guys can see here, this is one of the things that I want to use. So what we're gonna do is remove our medical one, abandon the outpost, and we're gonna have to use this outpost to do what I want to do, because without that we won't be able to attack the heart. So step 1 was to get the what's it called going. Step 2 is to actually make this work in our favor. Claim outpost.
Mark this place on the map as our new outpost.
Okay, so now if we want to use the plague disruptor, as you can see, it costs 180 parts to use, but it does give you that ability to not incite those other hearts if you're not ready for it. So that's what we're gonna do next, is get those parts up so we can use the disruptor, and then we'll set up a character that's not going to be Jeffrey, because Jeffrey is tired, and I knew that was going to happen. It was just a matter of time. And we're going to use the disruptor, attack a heart, and I think that'll be the end of the stream. So probably another 15-20 minutes left of the stream, my dudes. And what the hell is that? Is that a bloater? Yes, it is. I'll be down. Come on. Come on, big boy. Over here. No? You don't want to?
That fire's poison.
We'll let that go.
Yo, we're running dangerously low on ammo.
Yes, we are. Someone with computer shortened the price up by 90 parts, I think, and 90. Yes, it does. Absolutely correct. But I do have some stuff that I can get rid of right now to give us. Do I have any freaking firecrackers? Yes, I do. So we can go ahead and salvage this. Get some stuff that I'm not going to use. That it's not something that we need right now. Like all these right here. It's not something we need. There we go. 220. I mean 222. We're good. So we surpassed that. Jeffrey is tired. I'm probably gonna bring Willis with us, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and put this away. this stuff away. Boom, 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 and then give them a home defense weapon, which at this point I guess is going to be this heavy crossbow. So that's what we have. Not by choice. Give them a band-aid, and we're good to go. All right. Everybody say goodbye to Jeffrey. And let's bring Will back out. The zebra man with the pink backpack. And
Can I bend your ear for a sec?
let's go ahead and do this. Take this off. We're going to get a heavy weapon because it's the easiest thing to use against a heart. We're going to use the beetle mallet, right? Is that what it's called? Yeah, beetle mallet. We're going to go ahead and bring this, full stems, and sodas. Because we're going to need what we're going to need. And let's go ahead and bring the 9mm. I think that's... Holy crap, I don't know if we have a space for anything else. We'll see. Hold on. We'll see. We'll see. Because I don't want to get into the heavy cat. Oh, no, we're still good. Don't know if I want to bring more than 21 rounds. Let's see. Why the hell not? And let's bring 2 mollies for the reset. All right, so we're going to go on full-fledged assault mode. The only thing...
I haven't seen the people around here this unhappy in a long time.
Man, this dude needs to simmer down with that crap. All right, so what we're going to do first, we don't have a whole lot of fuel.
I don't want that screamer blowing chunks on me.
We'll put that in there first and foremost.
That's pretty heavy.
We'll do this first. And then what we're going to do is we're going to probably get, I don't know, as close as we can get to this heart without a screamer detecting us. And we're going to go at it. My goal here is to utilize all the new little cool things we have that the game has to offer. So, here we go. Should be able to hit the disruptor now. And boom. Alright, so it's confuse the zombies communication. The plague won't know what hit it unless we literally hit it. Cheaper with knowledge of computers. So there's the bonus prompt there that tells you, like Ted said earlier, it'll cost you a lot less to use. So another reason to have a computer specialist. But me right now, I have the book, but I don't want to do that because I want to save it for those critical ones that we need. So we're gonna hit the plague disruptor. Boom, it's been hit. Now there should be a timer here telling us how long that plague disruptor has. Somewhere around here. Well, it doesn't say it. I'll be damned. Oh, here we go. Effects. Resting HP, base outputs, while base rate. Okay, it doesn't say. It doesn't say, but it should have affected that. So let's rock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive this vehicle as close as I can without inciting this heart. But have it there just in case things go south. Will here. And we can make an egress over to our outpost here.
If I take out the nearest plague heart, this should clear up.
God damn it. All right. Let's bring these guys over here. Because we don't have time for that. Playing people with... Come on. Let's go. What about everybody else? Anybody else want some of that? There you go. Hey, flex him. Nice. Alright, so this is as far as I want to go with this. This sucks. Still too far. Still too darn far. Oh my god. Oh my god. So many red dudes. Come on, guys. This way. Follow me. You guys coming or what? What's going on? Come on. I probably didn't have to do that, but zebra hammer down. Come on, my dude. There we go. That's good enough. 2 plague samples. Okay, so we got a total of 3 now. That's kind of nice. All right, so we're gonna push all the way through. Gonna get to that wall. We'll use that wall as LOS. No way, my dude. Wow, bro. My dude literally stood in that door animation for what it seemed like an eternity. And now I'm 60% plague. We're still gonna push though. I'm not gonna reset. So it's either me or this heart. I could reset though. I'm smart. See any of these doors are open. This is annoying. This is annoying. Time is not on my side. Game cheese? Yeah, man. It feels that way, for sure. It definitely does sometimes.
I gotta make this quick.
I should have hit it with a with the car door like I was intending to do. I can't see his head. There it is. Boom. Where your boy at?
Yo, I got a freak here.
We're fine. We are fine. We hit the disruptor. We should be fine. Famous last words. Zombies went on a bite before you even opened the door. Yeah, but I was locked on it though. See, live. I couldn't stop it. You know, once I realized, oh, this is not gonna be enough time, I had to eat it. You know what I mean? At that point, that's a good thing to talk about on the highlights. How to not set yourself up for that kind of failure. All right, so here we go. Let's go.
Man, this is heavy.
We should be fine here. All I had to do is just keep these dudes at bay here. Come on. Come on. Come on, big boy. Come get it.
Fuck yeah, it's hurting. Don't let up.
All right, so we're not agitating the other hearts, as you guys can see, because of the disruptor. It's kind of costly, but as you can see, it's beneficial if you don't want to get rushed by infestations, which is what we're trying to avoid here. Sit down. Sit down. Damn it. Not good.
I cannot keep this up.
No, we cannot. Let's go out the window. Let's play a little game.
That is one crazy ass juggernaut.
No. We got one of those already? Unbelievable. Alright, if you guys didn't see what I did there, was I used the wall as line of sight. And now we can hand pick our targets one at a time without stressing over being plagued. And the possibility of us
stay away from the plague zombies.
of getting some
I'm not
more.
feeling too good.
Oh, he stopped moving. Mother sucker. That was rude of you, man. So one plague heart down. I may reset and go for another. What do you guys want to see, another plague heart, or you guys are good for the night?
There doesn't really seem to be much in here.
I guess I'll put it to the vote. What time is it? I have enough time. Let's put it to the vote. I got another 10 minutes. If you guys want to see another heart, let me know. And if you don't, then that's good too. I'm gonna put a poll. One more heart. Yes or no? You guys got 2 minutes. You guys are on the clock. All right. The question is the disruptor still in effect? That's something I don't know. So if I'm going to be honest, I don't know if the disruptor continues to work, after you kill one heart or not. We could find out. I mean, either way, we're going to learn together here.
Low on that.
What else do we have here? We have 22 pistol. Might as well grab it.
My back's already killing me.
Let's grab all this stuff.
I can't carry that much.
All right, let's go back to the car. We'll reset real quick. I think I have enough plague samples to do the reset with the same guy. That way we don't have to spend time. Let's go into the stealth position. He shouldn't see us. Answer shouldn't. And then we'll come right back at it. Because I didn't see a timer on the disruptor. That's the one thing I didn't see. Look on the outpost page. Okay, you got it. I'll do that in a second. Because I thought it would be under bonuses. Could have sworn that's what I saw it, but I mean, I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. Let's do this, put that there. And go over here, so. Oh, wow. We got plenty of time. Man, we got days. Because about 45 minutes equals to one night cycle, day and night cycle. So almost a full day of blocking the plague heart. So yeah, we got plenty of time. This will be easy. We are good to go.
Hey there, what do you know?
The hell is this guy? Talk to Jeffrey about his concerns. Why? Concerned about what? Price will be way too high.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
Everyone has their hands full at the moment. Sorry.
We're moving on. It's time to find a town that's a little friendlier.
All right. Let's go here. Let's reset our play with 3 samples. We do have that. I don't know if we have any more sodas. Do we have any more sodas? It'd be ideal if we did. We got one more. Okay, cool. And a heck of a lot of these, so we'll bring those as well. We're gonna go after another heart, since we have that disruptor working in our favor. So we'll hit, which would be an easy one. None of these will be easy. Let's go right here. So anyway, what the disruptor does, technically, right, is kind of puts the hearts back to the way they used to be. Like, you just kill a heart, and that's it. Whatever heart you incited, that'll be it. With the disruptor, it kind of resets the game back to the old way. I mean, you have to pay a price for it, but that's what it does. In a nutshell. All right, so go ahead put some light in the house. Well, I could have really parked that a little better, Prime. That's terrible. So we get some. There we go. Some light in the house, my dude. Get off myself. Ah, I knew it. God darn it. I effing knew it. And this hammer is the real deal. Alright, so we're gonna insert another heart here. Don't care what's in here or not. That door's gonna be our way out. Alright, my dudes, come get it. Be nice. Oh, what the? No. God darn it, man. I hate furniture in this game, man. If it ain't sheetrock, it's a damn what's it called? Lazy boy that gets me, man. Come on. Get your thing back, my dude. Alright. Round 2. Phase 2.
You think one of you folks could help us out over here?
No, I'm not helping anybody. You serious? No, sit down.
Empty on that.
All right, let's see what these guys got now.
One.
Oh snap! Okay, you guys can eat that now. Let's go back to the old school way of doing things. Uh-oh, that's not good. All right, so we stored up a heart somewhere. I'm gonna go for that heart as well, my dudes. Might as well. Let's clear up this whole area out. Hush. There's gotta be another heart. Oh no. That's how you wanna play me? Like that?
Well, time for me to move on. If you ever end up over in Trumbull, feel free to stop by.
God damn, this car's turning radius is trash. Alright. Let's go ahead and... Oh my god. 3 of these dudes? No. Quiet. For real? Well, that's fun when that happens. Alright. We gotta get going. Set up the lighting. Let's get in there.
Gotta make this quick.
Oh snap! Oh help! It's our crew. They're all in here waiting for me. This is how they want to play me. And there's the worst animation ever right there. Berserker barrage zombies. That's all right. I'm gonna give them some of the pipe now. No, stop playing. Be nice. No. No way, my dude. Wow. Well, I severely screwed myself.
Taking a beating here.
My dude. Are you for real? Oh my god, dude. Alright. We're on full cheat code mode now. I see. I see what you're doing. Said the blind man. Oh, and you guys are just gonna stay by my car too, right? Very nice. Come on. 3.5 minutes.
Is this what dying feels like?
Yeah, it does, man. Probably feels exactly what dying feels like. They don't want to come. What the hell? Oh, they're playing the field like champions. Okay, cool. Here, come on, get involved. Get involved. That's all right. That worked in my favor. Let's go.
Hold on just a bit longer, baby.
All right, we're out of here. Man, they're playing with my patience right now, but that's cool. We should have enough resources to be able to fix this situation. My only concern right now is this vehicle, so. There's 2 plague samples there. I think I have a total of 9. So we should have enough to rectify this darn BS that just happened there. But that's okay. Mistakes were made. Yeah, they were staggering. But what happened was I knocked a zombie down, see live, and I wanted to execute. And then what happened was it grabbed the zombie that's next to him, not the one that's in front of him. Which is a targeting problem, but you know how that goes, man. It's nothing new. Nothing new with Decay. Alright, so let's create a plague cure. Thank you so much. Let's take the plague cure, which is kind of unfortunate on our end, but it is what it is. We're back to normal. I didn't get to loot that other heart, but we need to attack that heart now because now we're in a position that we're playing from behind, which is fine. It is okay. Anything else we can take to make this situation better? Yeah, we take that. And that's it. One of those. Let's get that going. Hopefully we don't get caught on a stupid animation. And we'll be good to go. Alright. Car is severely jacked. But there was a repair van somewhere around here. Strong possibility. There's a repair kit there. Hey, Sequoia, what you doing, my dude? Welcome to the stream. How are you, man? Long time no see, buddy. Yeah, you were lucky to catch me live, I guess. All right, so I want to try to kill this heart so that the next stream we can focus on looting and preparing for the next heart. I don't know if that makes any sense. Okay, so there is a repair van there, which we're going to attempt to take care of. All right, bring your boys here. Get them involved. That's what I was trying to do, see live. It didn't work in my favor.
I'm slowing down.
Yeah, eat that. Alright, so this repair van, most of the time. Oh, God, there's already a damn infestation coming. Ain't that something? I'll be darned.
That is a lot to carry.
Yeah, it is.
I'm
Alright, let's...
running out of steam.
Jesus Christ. Let's see if we can fix this really quickly. And see if we... Oh, crap. Oh, crap. That's how this game want to do already? Okay, fine. Hey. This error can be rectified. Whoa, what the... What the hell just happened there? Good job.
Okay, running on empty.
That's a bad move.
As long as this is plague territory, this place is never gonna feel safe.
Yeah, playing my damn patience, you know that? Bro. Like, if my dude does that one more time, I'ma snap, bro. I'm gonna snap.
Go for the head.
Come here, bro. Get a lot of here. Alright. This just turned out to be an exciting time for us here on State of Decay 2, Lethal Zone. Let's reload. I'm overweight too. This is freaking ridiculous.
I know a lot of people who swear by the machete for killing zombies. But personally, I vibe to the sound of 30 ounces of aluminum hitting their skulls.
Alright, we'll do it this way then. Let's clear out as many of these guys as we can. I'm all out of mollies, so. Come on. Yeah. Keep going. It's all good. It's all good, my dudes. Gotta get my shooting up one way or the other, right? Alright, here we go. Push him out. Bro, if this game continues to...
I don't want to stick around here for very long.
Nah, neither do I, my dude. This game is on full kill you mode right now. They don't want me to get to that heart, man. They don't want me to. They want me to take a long extended break away from the damn game. All right, come on. I will not be denied my heart. This what you want? This is what you want. State of Decay. Clear my damn patience. Come on. Come get it. Oh, God. Oh, God. I did not see that dude till it was too late. Man, I tell you. You guys wanted some excitement, you got it. Hopefully you guys got some excitement out of that, because I tell you what, man. Game got me on my heels right now. I'm starting to get upset. All right, so I got 4 of those left. All right, nothing I can really use right now. Hey, look at that. All that running. Got my cardio all the way up. Let's fix this darn car up first. Bloaterize. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, he caught me. Oh, come on, my dude. Get out of the cup. Get out of the cup. I'm getting upset because I didn't I wanted to get on the damn car, right? And get out. That's what I wanted. But I see the game doesn't want to let me, so that's cool. We'll give this another shot.
I have something new for you. We found a good place to search for what we need.
We'll see if the game lets me now.
I gotta make this quick.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap, no. I'm not playing this game again. Holy crap, man. Bro. I just killed 1,000 dudes for what? For what? No. Stop it. Go away. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get in here, my dude.
Running low on that.
No, my dude, jump out the way. Thank you. Good Lord. Help me. Help me. Alright, let's give these guys a second here. Well, I tell you what, they're really trying to kill me in this game, my dude. Alright, we should be good. Here we go. Sit down.
No more of that.
No, my dude. Thank you. Stop playing with me. Will, you playing with me too much, my dude. Put your stamina back. We got one more to go. Now, actually, oh, wait, hold on, my dudes. I'm only doing this because I'm upset. Normally, I don't. This is not the right way of doing the heart. Let me correct that, all right? It's not the right way. This is the crazy way. This is how you lose characters, all right? But here we go. No guts, no glory. Come on, let's give it to them. Let's give it to them. This is what they wanted.
It's history.
That's it. We're out of here. Vamonos. Bye-bye. You mother sucker, you. You always got to get on top of my damn hood. All right, so mission accomplished. Wasn't the prettiest. Wasn't the best. But I did not let Undead Labs win. And I'm going to chalk it up to that. I ain't let them win, my dudes. They tested me. That's what they wanted. I gave it to them. So, only if you enjoyed this type of content, don't forget to smash that like button if you haven't already, my dudes. We appreciate the love in any way, shape, or form you can give it to me. Also, like I said before, I will be making a condensed version of this stream. We're going to talk about all the mistakes I made, the do's and the don'ts, like that, what I just did right there, that stunt I did. Don't do that. That's not the right way of playing Decay, all right? That's going to get you killed, especially if you're not a seasoned player. And even if you are a seasoned player, you still get, ate up in this game, all right? There's plenty of us that have been ate up even after we've had thousands of hours in this game. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for your support. Lisa, Ted, Bundy Games, Sequoia Wright, thank you so much for hanging out, my dudes. Everybody who came in earlier, from the MVPs of MVPs, Assassin Gaming, to 8Cup 4919, a.k.a. 8Cup 30 Seconds, and everybody else who watches this later. Don't forget to comment below. It helps. Like you don't believe, to drop a little comment with just an emoji. Just an emoji, like with a thumbs up. Don't forget to thumb it up. And again, I will be condensing this, and we're going to talk about a lot of stuff, like the mistakes I made there. And it'll be condensed. And again, it'll be something that I will premiere, hopefully. I don't want to back myself into a wall. I would think it would take me about, I don't know, guys, a few days. So I'm going to say, give me a week, and then I'll premiere it. You guys will be able to watch it on YouTube. If you have the join button, if you have hit the join button, then you have nothing to worry about. You can catch it later because it's going to be archived on the join button as a perk for being a My Dudes Clan member. And it'll be kind of like a strategy, guys. And we're going to keep doing these throughout this playthrough. So that'll be the kind of content I'm going to throw out for State of Decay. Something like this stream will happen again next week. We did the Plague Disruptor. We used the mines. And we went after hearts, and we were working in hearts the way we wanted to wake them up. And, of course, they woke up on their own, and all hell broke loose. And you guys saw what I had to do, jump through hoops to make it happen. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for your support. You guys have a great day or night. Don't forget to also, before I leave, don't forget to also hit the descriptions below. There are some valuable links in there, like Twitter. A good way to know when I'm going to stream next is to be, if you have Twitter already, just Follow me on Twitter because every time I go live, I throw out a tweet. So I promise you, other than that, I don't throw out any other tweets on Twitter. I won't bother you except for that tweet that says, hey, I'm live. And if you're interested to know, and YouTube does such a fantastic job on letting everybody know, that is one other way you can get notified. And the last way is through joining our Discord, part of our community. It's also down there. Anytime I go live, they have a special posting section. As long as your notifications are on for Discord, for our channel, it will notify you, hey, this person is going live. So those are the ways besides what YouTube has to offer. Again, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. You guys have a great day or night. Light, love, and peace. Congrexes. Checking out.